Yeah, good people, good people. What's poppin'? Somebody in the building, type one if you can hear me. Type one if you can hear me in the building, if you in the building. Let me see something. Oh, we just went live. We just went live. Hey. Yeah. Hey, yo, type one if you can see me. Type one if you can see me. Type one if you can hear me. I'm real loud. She said I'm real loud. All right, that's better. That's better right there, Miss Playful. We good right there. Listen, let's wait for a couple people get up in the building. You see who we got in the building already, though. The infamous LG Legend and all that. You heard? C70 Fruit and all of that. Right. Hold on. Let me turn some of this off there. Let's get right. All right, hold on. Give me just 1 second there. 1 second. What we look like now? What we look like now, Miss Playful? AB, salute, Miss Playful. What we looking like now? We better? We in the building? And let me pull this closer, see what we can do real quick. Pull this closer real quick. Slide over here, little shut. What we doing, AB? How we looking out there, AB? How we looking out there, good people? What it look like on your phone? You looking blurry on your phone?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hold on, yo. Hold on. Let me see what's going on.
It's all good. They can see you.
You still see us. I know we blurry. We in the little basement playing pool and all of that. Y'all see what it is. You understand? But hold on, can you still see? Riot. Hey, hold on. It's an iPhone too, yo. This ain't no old shit phone. Let me see what's going on. Yeah. Let me see what's going on, yo. All right, what we looking like now? What we looking like now, yo? Come on, talk to me, cause I'm ready to get this popping. Conversation upstate said all we need to do is hear you. That's what conversation said. All we need to do. But I want this shit to look right though. Hold on, yo. Let me put some more light on the situation.
He trying to get it right. He trying to get a kid of Broadway production.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be a movie right here. Hold on, yo. We gonna get this right. Let me know when we start getting a little better.
You perfectly, though.
Let me know when we start getting a little better. What that look like right there?
They in the building.
What that look like right there? What we looking like now? Talk to me, Miss Playful. What we looking like?
It's a funny looking screen, but it's clear on your phone. See, that's what it look like when they phone.
Oh, that shit look crazy. Oh, it started. Hold on, like it started going through it or something.
Maybe it's gonna clear up. I don't know. But it's clear on your phone.
That shit is perfectly clear on my phone. Right there.
Look, you got it. Look,
right there.
Look at my phone. It's clearing up.
What we looking like now, yo?
There you go. And I think that's as best as gonna get. I don't know, son.
That might be as good as we go get, yo. I see we down in the cut. That might be as good as it go get. Hold on.
Let's let it fly, man. Let it fly.
We gonna let it fly. What we looking like now? You looking better?
I'm good, man. I can see it, man. I can hear it. Let's let it fly.
Let's talk to the people. Hey,
let it fly.
The people. This off the cuff right here. I mean, Brooklyn, we in the building. Flatbush, we in the building. Bedford Ave, Snyder Ave, and all of that. We in the building. You heard Brownsville? We in the building. You heard Chester? You heard we in the building. Livonia, you heard? Yo, that ain't what we hear about. We here for Lafayette Gardens, though. That's what we hear about. We here for Lafayette Gardens.
Listen, one of your viewers said you made it worse. Let it adjust on its own.
All right, hold on.
I don't know what that means.
Hold on, Riot.
I got you, right, quiet. I got you.
Hold on, Riot.
I got you, right, quiet. We gonna try to get this shit right.
We gonna get it right, Riot. We gonna get it right,
He
right?
gonna get it right. He gonna get it right. He gonna get it
We
right.
gonna get it right, right?
He gonna get it right. I don't know, man. Your phone is perfectly clear.
Yo, my phone look, yo, my phone, y'all ain't understanding. My phone like being in the HD right now.
Bro, it's perfect.
My shit is clear as I don't know what right now. Hold on. Let me see what's going on, good people. We gonna get this right though. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got a little technical difficulties sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes little technical difficulties.
But we here, we ain't going nowhere.
We here, we in the cut though.
We ain't going nowhere. We gonna get this shit right. We ain't going nowhere.
What about now? What you looking like now? Ask me what you look like now.
It looks a lot better.
Lot better?
Yeah. It looks a lot better.
What we looking like? We look a little better right now?
I think that's better.
We look a little better right now?
That's the best it's gonna get. Let's do what we do.
Let's do what we do.
Now, am I on the motherfucking camera?
Yeah, we about to get you right now.
Is it gonna fuck up when you move? Nah, it is what it is.
Well,
we decent. We decent. We good. Ride quiet shit. We good. We good.
we good? All right. So listen. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties and all of that, right? But you see what we working with right now, right? I mean, someone wanted to play pool, so we had to come down here and play pool and all that, right? Might be a little blurry down here, bear with us. But you will get the message though. Once again, the evolution of a man, starring no other than Fuquan Bailey. You heard? Listen, Lafayette Gardens. We go jump off from the beginning, right? From the womb, right? All right, give us your time. OG, like when you jumping off, not even when you jumping off the stoop, like when you're a little kid playing with the Hot Wheels and all of that. Who you looking up to? Who name out there ringing bells and all that?
Oh man, you say when I'm a kid playing with Hot Wheels. Salute. Shout out to the platform. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me. Shout out to the peoples. I see y'all tearing the door down for OG Sonny Blanco and Big Fruit. I respect that. But when you say that young playing with toys and shit like that,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to be honestly say, man, as far as coming out the house and being bad at that time, I looked up to a brother by the name of Egbert, and he rests in peace. Norman.
What was his style like?
He just was bad. Real talk, he just was bad, and he was close friends with a guy named Joey. And Joey, little brother at the time, was my friend, Portal. Shout out to my boy Portal, Portal Rock, the original Portal Rock from LG, Portal. That's my sandbox guy. Me and Portal ripping and running the streets 5, 6, 7 years old on a G chain, transferring to the F train to fucking Coney Island in the back. Like, that's my guy. But he had an older brother, and I didn't. Right? So
his only child?
I was the oldest child. Right? So I didn't have an older brother. So Norman, Egbert, may he rest in peace. Being Joey right here, man, he kind of took a liking to me. So I'm gonna have to honestly say he was the first older dude. And I probably was what? You talking, I'm 5, 6, 7 years old. He got to be about 12, 13, 14. He's the first older dude who had an impression on me when it comes to some street shit and just being bad. It was Egbert.
I used to just being bad. I used to boom. Let's get the like single parent home, or you had both your parents?
No, I was raised by my grandma. First and foremost, I was conceived in Brownsville. Shout it out. Born in Brookdale Hospital. You know what I'm saying? My mom and my daddy are both Brownsville legends. Shout out to the old guard Fruit Queen. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Fruit Queen.
Rest in peace.
My parents are from Brownsville. My entire family is Brownsville. My grandmother migrated from Georgia to Brownsville.
I always say if you ain't from off the boat and you're black in New York, you from down south.
My grandma's migrated to Brooklyn to Brownsville. Then she went to Lafayette Gardens. From her children, she got 7 daughters, 1 son. You know what I'm saying? My mother is one of those 7 daughters. So my mother had me in Brownsville. So I was still in the stroller when I came to LG. You know what I'm saying? So in Lafayette Gardens.
I'm thinking it's like around
I'm talking 75, 76. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 74.
I'm 73.
By 76, I was in Lafayette Gardens. You know what I'm saying? 76, 77, I was in Lafayette Gardens.
So you were Lafayette Gardens, baby. That's a fact. My fault.
True indeed, that ain't about nothing. True indeed. But I came from Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? My moms and pops stayed in Brownsville. But I came to Bed-Stuy. I was raised by my grandmother. Right, my grandmother raised me. Now the thing with my grandmother, it wasn't a single parent home. Because like I told you, my grandma had 7 daughters. So at all times when I was coming up, it was always an honor to living there. You know what I'm saying? So it was hands-on with my grandmother. But it wasn't no real male figure in the household.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Like, who is your role model when you say, yo, not really I want to be like that, but I like his style, I like how he moved, that whether he was like 16, 17, 18, early 20s, whatever, who was that dude?
Wise. Rest in peace, big homie. Wise. Because my close relationship with World and Wise being his big brother, Wise was like my big brother.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? So the first motherfucker who I really said be like this nigga, it was Wise.
So describe Wise to people who don't know who Wise is. Describe Wise to the people who don't know who Wise is. Another matter of fact, forget LG legend, a Brooklyn legend, but describe who Wise is.
Rest in peace, Wise, the big homie. Wise was World's big brother. That's how everybody knows. Wise was World's big brother. But what we should be saying was World was Wise little brother. You know what I'm saying? Wise was a cool dude. You know how they had the old mystique back in the days. If a nigga was dirty, he knew how to fight. If a nigga was light skinned, he was soft.
Dig it.
But Wise was the only light skinned nigga I knew who wasn't soft. Everything from the neck check to picking up his slam. You know what I'm saying?
Dig it.
And being younger than him and having to hear his fucking mouth and him keep me in check. Watch him handle himself like that with his motherfucking peers too. Let me know he was the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So, and you gotta remember, we lived in the same building. He watched me grow up all my life. Out of all them niggas in the hood, he probably was the one I was around the most. It was Wise. You know what I'm saying? Wise was my guy. You know what I'm saying? Wise was my guy.
So right now, when we start running with, what year we jumping off the stoop? What age we jumping off the stoop?
Like I told you, me and Portal doing all this bad shit, sneaking to Coney Island, 6, 7 years old. I'm downtown, hoisting on in McCorvey, stealing fake jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all that shit.
Pockets and all that?
I wasn't thinking pockets and shit like that then. I'm 8, 9 years old. I'm watching the teenagers, the 16 and 17-year-old, the cruisers, the shorty dips, and I'm watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching this shit go on. Right. But I'm there because I'm downtown stealing G.I. Joes. I'm downtown stealing Next jackets and shit like that out of Young World. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? So I've been outside since I was a baby, man. So when you say when I jumped off the stoop, man, I jumped off the stoop early.
All right, so I need you to describe something to me since we jumping off the stoop early. That first, I remember I saw it on the homie platform. Shout it out, St. Laz. The golden name that shout it out. I saw it on the homie platform when you was like your first time going for the sparking and all that. Like in them handcuffs behind that cop car. That's that old white cop car too. That's the old square box.
I don't remember what that shit. Yeah, the old square box. Yeah, that old shit. Like I said, I came out the house early. I've been ripping and running the streets 6, 7 years old. And the first time, now I've been arrested, apprehended, thrown in the back of the police car, took the priest and grandmother to come get me. I did all that shit. Now, at the age of 13, I catch my first case in Midtown where they actually arrest me. They want to let me go from the police station, but my grandmother didn't know how to get there. So she told the motherfucker, take him to Spark. I'll pick him up in Spark.
It's that easy.
Yeah, it was that easy. Right. I don't realize it's that easy. They say Spark to me, I'm scared to death. Fuck Spark, nah, why she can't go get me now? Now she said Spark. Nah, they ain't part of the deal. Fuck, that's why I can go home. Now you going to Spark. So I'm in the back of that motherfucking police car. I'm shedding tears and all that shit, but I know she come to get me. Grandma's came and got me. This was the day before Halloween, 1986. She came and got me like 2, 3 in the morning, some shit. cursed me out. It's my first time ever seeing Sparklet going through the process and all that. But I knew I was going home, so I wasn't really shook.
You just ready to go.
I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of niggas in my projects that been through this shit. I don't want to go through this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. Real talk. I'm scared to death. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. So she come get me. She cursed me out, take me back home. It's Halloween now. We get home 6, 7 in the morning. It's Halloween. You want punishment? Don't take your ass out of this house. All right, whatever. Fuck, it's Halloween. You know how it was back in the 80s. Niggas get together 30, 40 deep, just mobbing.
All downtown.
Everywhere. These niggas come mobbing down DeKalb Avenue. I told the story on
That's the one night like the old projects get together.
Right.
All get together.
Absolutely. So these niggas come
everywhere.
Everywhere. So these niggas, I told the story on Sing Live. I'll tell it again. These niggas come mobbing down DeKalb Avenue right by my bedroom window. I'm on punishment. I live on the 2nd floor in the projects.
It ain't no AO floor.
I got a roof connected to my window. They ain't got the AO nothing.
Yeah.
They want to walk by.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. So I jumps out the window. I join the mayhem. Word to mother. I joined the mayhem. We walked about 4 blocks. I did my own nigga pocket and get arrested again. So now when they take me to police station.
Hold on, back up. Yeah. How long? Between how many days or how many weeks you talking about?
I just told you I just got in the house 6 o'clock in the morning. I just told you I got home 6 o'clock in the morning. Now it's 6 o'clock at night. I'm locked up with this.
Yeah.
So they pinch me. So now they ain't no call your grandma, you going home, nigga, you going to Spark. But they call her anyway, so she cursed me the fuck out. Yo, I just picked you up this morning, the fuck out. Don't do that. But they like, nah, because they did the Halloween ritual, they beat the nigga up, so it was a little assault with that shit. Threw eggs at the nigga we was robbing, so they was like, nah, he's not coming home. He's going to Spark.
How old are you right now?
Now I'm 13.
Hey.
Now, I watched my grandmother walk out the precinct. I didn't leave with her. Now the motherfucking tears ain't just shedding. Them shits is snot bubbles and all that shit. I was Spark. All that shit, the back of the police car, all the way from
Brooklyn. Yeah, that's that time. That's when you crying like you.
Yeah, you can't get your breath and all that shit. Like the little sliding nigga nose on Martin Roscoe. So I'm going through all that shit all the way from Brooklyn to the Bronx, man. I cried like a baby in the back of that fucking car.
Rightfully so.
Straight up. Right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been through no shit like this. I don't know what to expect. I'm still a 13-year-old child. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. But I saw the homie Briz. Shout out my homie Briz, aka Brandon, East New York.
Shout it out.
You know what I'm saying? Briz took me under the wing from the gate with that spark and shit, and he gave me a blueprint that I live by to this day. That's why you get fruit, DFY, fruit, ragged salad, fruit, she shedding fruit. I get all that shit because I get that shit from Brandon.
You know what I respect about you? A lot of niggas don't. Yeah, listen, to be a leader, you gotta be a follower at one time. You just gotta follow the right dude to be a good leader. Me and they say, oh, that ain't nothing wrong with we used to call it putting you up under the wing back in the day, right? If the right person put you up under the wing in certain situations and you mold it right, you gonna make it through that. And that's what it sounded like your G did right there. Like he put you up under the wing and so you gotta walk this walk.
Absolutely. I've been fortunate, man. I've been fortunate to not be put under the wing by suckers.
Did it?
You understand what I'm saying?
Did.
Every motherfucker that I consider my OG was a good motherfucker, a stand-up motherfucker. I got lucky by being winged by good motherfucking people. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can fall in the hands of the wrong motherfucker and they have you doing a bunch of bullshit.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And then when the light come on, they come out to be a piece of shit. And you be like, damn, I'm running behind this thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that about nobody I ran behind. Nobody that took me in the wing. Nobody that told me the ropes. Nobody that told me what to do and not to do. They didn't steer me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing bad to say about none of my OGs.
I mean, so now we in Spofford right now. Like take us through that right there. Like the 13-year-old, like you coming to age. Let's call it what it is. You coming to age right now. Like Memphis Bleak said, you coming to age, I mean? You coming to age right now. You realizing what it is, how you walking that path, how you walking through that journey. Because they ain't been infamous for, if niggas ain't never even laid eyes on you, if they've been through the system, certain names didn't ring bells, and your name been infamous for a minute. So how you start building that character at 13 to be like, yo, I gotta face this, and it is what it is. We gotta walk it like we gotta walk it.
Okay, now with that Sparta shit, my first juvenile bid, I went to a place called Berkshire Farms. That place where that was a facility where it was a lot of kids from all over the state. It was a big place. It was a non-secure facility. A lot of kids was there on PINS petition. You remember what those was?
Exactly.
Their mother's sister.
Yeah, exactly. Trust me, I'm a child of them.
Right. Okay, yeah. 90% of the kids was PINS petition. Right. The other 10% was a New York City kids, first time in trouble, young kids to take a chance on them. I was one of them. My first time in trouble. I don't give a fuck how bad I was. It was my first time in trouble.
It's a culture shock for
right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they ain't know who they was bringing to the facility. But I went there and shit. They even let Brandon slip up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But that place put me amongst other kids my age throughout the whole state. That's when
I'm meeting people.
Yeah, now I'm meeting people and I'm being me, badass fruit. And now niggas in Syracuse know me. Niggas in Buffalo know me. Niggas in Binghamton know me.
So in Watertown,
Albany know me. You know what I'm saying? Now the name is out there because I'm this badass kid in DFY with them. So now from DFY, you start doing motherfucking state bids, them same niggas.
All right, back up, because I always heard no freaky. You always been a diesel. You got a good sounds on you now. Like when the push-up store coming in, that's 13. That you said when you came out for your first bid, right. Peace.
Shout out Ivy Davis, rest in peace, my boy.
RPP.
We're gonna talk so much about him tonight.
Word.
We're gonna talk.
We gonna get to that. That's a fact. We gonna get to that.
We're gonna talk so much about him tonight.
Hold on, real quick. Yo, listen. I know what y'all tuned in for, right? We gonna get into all of that, but first we gotta jump off what we gotta jump off. We gotta get the story of the man, the evolution from the start. Then we go break into the middle part, then where we at right now, and everything in between. That's why we calling this the evolution of a man, because a man, he got more than one side to him. That's a fact. And if you with any type of knowledgeable man, that means you learn from your mistakes. That means you constantly evolving, right? So right now, this is the evolution of fruit. That's why we going through the history. Then we go get to that spicy shit you all want to hear. Let's back up.
Now, where was that? Sparfish, DFY. My name getting out there.
Exactly. People in Buffalo know you. People
around the different states know you. Now people all over the state know you. You know what I'm saying? So now, when you start doing actual state bids, I done did 3 juvenile bids. I done ran, and now from the first bid to the second juvenile bid, you run into motherfuckers all over the state. It's the same shit. So now when you come to the state doing a state bid, this is why I never feared bracket salary. I didn't fear going up north because my mentality is these them same niggas
that I was just locked up with.
No, them same niggas that already know what it's hit for.
Dig it. That was what it is.
Why would I be worried?
David.
So I never came through bracket salary worried. I didn't go up north worried. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same niggas. It's sad to say that we all went through that fucking revolving door since we was children.
Word.
But it was the same niggas, man.
I said on one of my shows, I said, like, Rikers Island gonna be a shock to most people unless you a dude that did juvie or did group home.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Because that prepared you. You know what I mean? So when you walk through, it's like, all right, it's different. No different. I mean, no doubt it's different. Right. But you've been mentally trained and conditioned for this.
You're gonna adjust quicker. You're gonna adjust quicker.
You gonna know what it is when you see certain signs and all that. You pick up on that quick.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Now, you might be going from fighting and all that to slicing niggas. That might be a different story, but you're
gonna adjust quick.
You're gonna adjust quick.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So I adjusted all that shit quickly, and I never had a problem with that shit. You know, it's the same. It's sad, man, when you look at that shit from being a grown ass man and maintaining your freedom and having a little knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? You look at that shit, it's like, damn, sad. Like me and that dude sat in Sparfield and watched the Smurfs. Me and that nigga sat in the Attica yard and watched the 2000 Super Bowl. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Supposed to be somewhere.
Or with our grandchildren.
You know what I mean?
Or watching our grandchildren. But instead, we progressing behind these fucking walls. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, it's sad.
I did that. All right, so now when we coming back home, when we coming back to LG up after this first bid?
So the juvies.
Yeah.
My first juvie I caught 87.
All right.
Halloween 87, I come home 89.
89. All right, so what's the climate when you touching back on the infamous LG ground?
It's different.
Talk to me. What's the climate?
Listen, man, when I left in 87, man, my generation and the generation above me was going to Midtown, digging pockets. Very few niggas was dipping their hands and trying to sell crack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming out right. And it's heavy right now.
It's heavy.
Word.
It's 87, so it's heavy.
It's heavy. Word.
But not my generation. And all the generation before me. In fact, the generation before me, they trying, they don't really know what the fuck they doing, but it's the generation before them that's really shaping. So when I left, that's what it was. And that quick 18-month period, like changed. I came home 89, everybody was selling drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody and your mom out there on the block.
Everybody selling drugs.
Dig.
With them drugs came them guns.
Dig.
With them guns came the drama.
Dig.
The bodies. I was only going 15 months and it changed drastically. You know what I'm saying? So I had to adjust to that shit.
That's why
I struggled with that. I struggled with that because I was never a drug dealer. I was always muscle. We're gonna get back to that because that was your question about that workout shit. I threw you off.
Mm-hmm.
But I was always muscle and I was always, strong arm shit. Like I ain't this drug shit. So I never adjusted to that shit. Never. You was one of the ones you have to say like, nigga, I better run up to you and take it strong on you than run behind and go up in your house and burglarize your house and all that. Like it's a difference. Yeah, I'd rather see you street through you now. I ain't exactly doing harming your family and all that corny shit. I ain't that nigga. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the drug shit, like I tried it. I tried to stand on the block. It just wasn't me. I could be down on the product and put it out there. But that drug shit wasn't me.
I think some niggas go fuck up the pack, or some niggas, the crackheads go get the best of them. You know what I mean? Tricks them with the old one.
Been through that. Been beat by the crackhead.
Yeah, beat by the crackhead.
Did all that, man. That shit just wasn't me, man. I'd rather stick my hand in the nigga pocket in Midtown and get lucky. Right. That was me. That was my ideology. You know what I'm saying? It was the wrong ideology, but that was me. But I came home in 89 and it was different, son. Everybody was selling drugs. Everybody.
Who was getting to the bag around this time?
89, it was Wise.
Why?
This is when Wise broke out. This is when
his breakout.
This is when he broke out. 89 Summer Wise broke out and shit.
Hey.
This is him. 89 Summer Lafayette God belongs to Wise.
Now I always say it's the front and it's the back.
That's the front and the back. Yeah, at that time though, 89, nigga, it wasn't 89 Summer.
It's still unified.
As far as getting money was, it wasn't the front and back. It was the middle. And Wise had the work in the project. And I'm gonna keep saying it. 89 Summer Wise had them projects from Smash. That's that.
All right. So right now, you back home, what you went down with niggas, you strong on my niggas, what you doing?
Nah, 89 Summer, I come home, I'm still Midtown.
You still think?
I'm still going to Midtown. Right. A couple of dudes are still doing that. Everybody, not every single body said, like I said, Wise got the product. So you ain't selling drugs, what you gonna do? Everybody else going to Midtown. So it's a couple of dudes still going to Midtown. At this time, World's still in cars. You know what I'm saying? World going through it still in car phase.
Hold on, niggas at the what is that shit? New Jersey Drive type shit on this shit?
Because World's fucking with the Spanish boy across the street. Shout out Fatal. Fatal turned World out on stolen cars. So World playing hooky, he dropped out of school, he's still in cars.
That ain't never been my bag.
Me neither. I came home from prison not knowing how to drive. I came home 40 years old from prison and know how to drive. Because I was scared of the stolen car. All the homies still come. Nah, I'm good. I never got in or drove a stolen car. So I didn't know how to drive. I came from prison not knowing how to drive. I had to learn how to drive.
That's grown man.
Yeah, 40 years old, I didn't know how to drive.
Wow.
I had to teach myself how to drive.
Wow.
My wife taught me how to drive.
Salute, Mrs. Bailey.
Yeah, salute. I know she tapped in. Yeah. So 89 is just different. So I gotta find my way. All I know is Midtown. So 89 was a hectic year for me. I must have caught about 4 or 5 cases. You know what I'm saying?
Back to back?
Yeah, now because Mayor Cott's still in office. Everything is a misdemeanor, son. I'm gonna give y'all history, man. When Mayor Cott was in office, everything was a motherfucking misdemeanor. That's why you hear all these Midtown stories, all these Midtown robberies. Brooklyn was tearing Midtown down. Everything was a misdemeanor. And another thing, we had
based on your own recognizance.
Yeah, we had a concept with Midtown when it came to digging pockets and all that shit. And the concept was this: we always tried to weed out tourists. Giving y'all
niggas
listen, I'm giving y'all criminology.
They got cameras like this, you know, when I'm walking through shit,
right?
I'm
giving y'all motherfucking criminology lessons, man. Never, I'm out of bucket. But you get if you book a tourist and you get knocked, that nigga from Spain or Germany, he ain't coming to court.
Dig it.
You see what I'm saying?
Dig it. He ain't like that nigga in the Bronx.
Right, so when you get that you gonna come home. Then when you come back to court off the street,
he ain't coming to court.
The case, is
drop, dismissed. Yeah.
They gonna try to play you. Fuck out of here, man. Ain't no probation. You come back in third court, that case is that nigga in Germany, you're involved in tourists. You know what I'm saying? So that was our concept of Midtown. You know what I'm saying? Try to get around cases.
Now that we in Midtown around this time. Now, is this the time when y'all catch the nigga and y'all make the news and all that?
Absolutely.
All right, talk to me about that. Right. Hold on, back up before we. Let's say if you can remember, let's go 2-3 hours or an hour right before y'all decide to run down there and get the nigga. What y'all doing? Y'all sitting around the hood.
No, we in Midtown already. We already in Midtown, right. And we walking through Midtown. We looking for money to take. I never forget that day. Everything was short money. I think we got off the train on 23rd. We walked to 34th. Now we make our way back. And when we make our way back, I think we was the World Trade State. What street that's on?
What's that?
30 something.
32nd.
Okay, so because we in front of Empire State. Right. We see a lick. We think that's it. We throw the nigga down. The nigga fighting the store. So the robbery turns into what? Assault
and battery.
Yeah, man. Right. So we do what we do. We beating this nigga ass broad daylight in front of Empire State Building.
Everybody got the cameras out.
Remember what I told you about the tourists, right?
Right.
What the tourists doing.
Right. Lights, camera, action.
Right. We get away. Don't get it fucked up. We get away, son. We run through.
Y'all caught Sam from Sam? We ain't got to talk about what you caught.
We got away. You know what I'm saying? We run through Manhattan crazy. Make it to Brooklyn, Harvey Square Mall, do all that fly shit, come back home. A day or two later, a nigga from jail called the hood. Yo, y'all niggas on the front page. And this is another article. This is the article I was trying to retrieve for the St. Blas story.
I just keep hearing you talk about it.
I kept saying, it's a newspaper article. We was on the front page.
You talk about it.
We got to find that. We was on the front page. We couldn't find it. So a nigga was on the alley. Yo, y'all niggas on the front page called the hood. So niggas in the hood like, what? Niggas run to the store, go get the newspaper. Yo, son.
We on the front page.
We on the front page. Yo, shot for shot. Whipping this nigga ass and robbing.
So you stomping the nigga in all type
all that shit is, listen, my nigga, it ain't no getting away. When they arrest us, we going to jail. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no getting away from this. We are on camera, live photos, assaulting this nigga in front of the Empire State Building. Everybody going to jail. There's nothing to talk about, right? But we in the hood, like, yo, what the fuck? Now, the article on the front page of the Post at the time, they did the big article based on, remember, that's when they came up with the term wilding. Yo, the youth is wilding. Because this is June or July. In April, prior to that, was the Central Park fire. When that shit went down,
had the city on fire.
Had the city on fire. They put your ass down. The Trump was trying to pay for lawyers and all that crazy shit, prosecution. So the city was on fire. And they focusing on the youth. Because of Central Park, all the niggas was juveniles. So they focusing on the youth. We do this shit, they throw it on the front page, they piggyback. Yo, we wilding. But they was fronting because when they booked us, we went through the system, we went in front of the judge, and the nigga RR'd us. So we back in the
street. About the publicity.
Yeah, we the niggas on the front page of the Post back in the projects. Right? We back in the project 2 days later after the arrest. I fucked around and got knocked. Now let me tell you this: when they booked us, the Midtown police came to Brooklyn, to the local precinct. Yo, we looking for these guys. So when they run up in the projects, they booked a nigga who they thought was in the picture, but he wasn't.
They got the picture with him.
They got the actual picture,
yeah,
my nigga.
Yeah.
Me and 2 other niggas.
So for niggas you talking all that crazy shit, listen carefully. This is how niggas get bad. Niggas got the picture. They going to the local. What's the precinct around here with?
See, my local precinct is 79, but it was an 88 precinct right across the street from my building. 88 precinct. So they fucked around with me in the 88 precinct. Yo, we going up in these projects, we looking for these niggas. So they're like, yo, we know him.
We know exactly who it is. We see these little niggas every day.
Yeah, they play PA. So the first nigga they snatched, boom, they snatched the wrong nigga though. They snatched him, boom. When they snatched him, he lived down the hall from me. I know the nigga. They booked him. It's a big hoopla in front of the building. Everybody, oh my God, they locking him up. I come walking out the fucking building. Oh shit, yo, what the fuck y'all doing? Yo, get off me. He lived down the hall from me. He like, yo, go get my mom's. While I'm talking to this nigga over the police show, they bagging you. Another police is sitting there with the photos. The actual photos I told you about.
So one of them cocksuckers right there.
Yeah. So when the nigga went to reach for me, I tried to blow it on the nigga. Boom, they booked you. So they booked me and him. But he ain't down on this. So as we walk, remember the police station right across the street. So we walking across the street. 88. He tells me, yo, they think I'm so-and-so. So I'm like, yo, please, you good. We get in the precinct for about 20 minutes. The nigga who they thought he was right in the park playing ball. They went and got that nigga. Oh, there you go. So when they bring him in the precinct, they let this nigga go. Cool. They go get my other co-defendants. So the 3 of us is booked. I found out how the fuck they came to LG looking for niggas. That's where we gonna start at. We threw a nigga down in Midtown Manhattan. What the fuck these niggas doing at LG looking for niggas? With niggas' names, niggas' addresses. Let's start there. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, but yo, niggas tell the truth back. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't bring the police to LG to handcuff us. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't bring them niggas to LG looking for me to handcuff me. They came to LG to handcuff me because somebody told them what the fuck I was. Let's start there. So they booked us. They let homie go for the precinct. They book us. We get RR. Weeks later, I get knocked again on bullshit robbery. We beat a nigga up. Kick nigga on his ass, knock nigga gold teeth out with stupid shit. We juveniles, we 15, 16 years. That shit we do. That shit kids do.
Stomping niggas out.
We stomp nigga, kick nigga gold teeth out his mouth and shit.
Right.
When he called the police that reported to that shit was the 88 precinct.
Same niggas who just had you.
No, the same niggas who had to watch the Midtown police arrest you. You know how that shit go. They wanted that.
They want that.
They want the collar. They want that. They want that. So now they hear the name. Oh, that's that little bad motherfucker. So now they chase me down, boom, they book me. So now when they book me, they got me in a prison. They fucking with me about the other kids. Yeah, you motherfucker, going to jail this time. What do you know how they do? They asking questions about the Midtown shit. Yo, listen, man, I was already arrested for this shit. Fuck is y'all asking about that shit for? They're gonna arrest me for this shit and we gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And my mom's listening, so she going crazy, arguing with the police. Next thing you know, these niggas type of whatever the fuck they type of. I don't even know that shit exists. I knew that front page shit existed. I knew I was on the front page of the Post. I always knew that. My whole projects knew that. That shit this nigga found, I ain't know that shit exists and I don't give a fuck about it. Because that shit ain't lead to nobody being convicted by me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking written statements like this fucking bird ass nigga sitting here talking with this lead.
So for the record,
he signed whole written statements.
For the record right now, we saying when that shit right there happened, ain't nobody get bagged on that but you.
The second case?
The second case.
The second case, me and one of my co-defendants from the first.
From the first case.
We both got booked.
All right.
So now, The Midtown case. This is where niggas try to, yo, he rap. When we get booked for the Midtown case, remember I told you, now I got bad cases. So now remember they ROR'd us for the Midtown case. So we out. I go to court one day for another case. They booked me in family court. I'll be tired of saying, remand. So I'm sitting in Spofford. Court date come around for the Midtown shit. Remember, we all on the RR. They in the street. I'm in Spofford.
What we looking at? Right.
Oh,
looking blurry.
Nah, you good. A little bit, but it is best it's gonna get.
All right.
So I'm in Spofford on one case. These niggas in the street on the RR. They walked in the courtroom off the street, handle their business, whatever the fuck they doing. I ain't telling motherfuckers in Spofford I had to go to court.
That's supposed to do with them anyway.
Warrant drop.
What?
That's a warrant on my head because I ain't
gonna show up.
But I'm in custody.
Yeah.
So I ain't worried about it, but it is a warrant. I did a whole juvenile bid. Came home.
How long you did on this bid?
I did my second juvenile bid in Highland with the warrant over my head. I did about 7 months. Came home for 42 days. Got knocked again.
On another juvenile.
The warrant ain't full. They gave me another juvenile bid. I go do that one. Come home again.
Warrant ain't full yet.
Now I'm free. I'm free. That warrant's still up.
Yeah.
I got stabbed. The warrant fell in the precinct.
Hold on, we just ain't gonna walk through that. How the fuck you get stabbed? How nigga jerk you up and all of that?
I told that story on St. Last too, son.
I go to yellow.
I told that on St. Last too, but yeah, when I got stabbed and I was in the precinct, 88 precinct right there, he just walked me to the precinct. Yo, he need an ambulance. Grandma's come running across the street. She gave them niggas my name. Yo, he got a warrant already. That was that old ass 89 shit. That shit ain't dropped on me till 91. I did 2 juvenile bids with that warrant over my head. So now in 9-1, the warrant fall, I'm handcuffed. I went through the hospital, handcuffed, all that shit, surgery, split me wide open on the table, handcuffed. For this shit, these niggas I told on niggas. This the shit I went through. But I told on niggas. I'm handcuffed in the bed, split wide open. But I told on niggas. So now I go to court for this shit. Remember, we rob niggas that don't live in the country. So now I'm in front of this judge 2-3 years later for an 89 case. Mr. Bailey case dismissed. That's the end of that shit for me. The fuck? Because my court offenders walked in the court building off the street while I was in Spofford. One took probation and one got a wire. What the fuck that got to do with me? I ain't telling no motherfucker about it.
Hold on, back up.
We was all going to jail.
You was already in Spofford when they went to court.
Remember, I was in Spofford for another case.
Yeah. We
was all RR.
Yeah.
I went to court for another case and they kept me.
That's a fact.
So now I'm in Spofford. Damn, I'm in court next week with the niggas. I ain't gonna say them.
That's how the one got over your head.
Right, because I didn't go to
court. They went to court off the street.
And they handle their business.
They don't know what they handling. They don't know what they
I never knew till today what the fuck happened with them niggas. When I went through this shit, one nigga was on the phone like, yo, I got 5 years probation for that. I remember. I'm like, you got 5 years probation for that. I remember. Yeah, I got 5 years probation. Like, I ain't know that, so fuck.
So what's this nigga's flamingo calling names? What's some problem? Like, where he getting this? Or you read it from this, that, and the third one? So, but I'm saying, I know you just told me, but what I'm saying is, I'm still in my head where it come from because it don't make sense. Like, for him to be calling you a rat, this shit don't make sense to me. You don't make
that shit, son, because if it don't make sense to you, it definitely don't make sense to me. I'm the motherfucker he talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, you had the nigga on your show who came in and said, I don't know what this nigga talking about. My paperwork don't say none of that.
And listen, and niggas choose to run with it because niggas, listen, on some G shit, man, these niggas is fascinated with fruit.
Let's get to it.
These niggas, especially these, I was on reconciling with them niggas. When it comes to these niggas, son, these niggas was chumps on their bone. Their name was not ringing no fucking bells. Don't nobody know these niggas. And that's okay. What's wrong with that? That shit bothers people. You understand what I'm saying? Them niggas is bothered by that shit. Nobody knows them. Nobody's singing their name. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Get a life.
None for nothing. my side of town, one of these dudes be talking about, like, I always heard son name ringing bells or some other shit. I don't know nothing about no jail shit because I ain't do no business, sons.
Listen,
but
man.
I'm like, the shit just don't make no sense. It's all starting, I'm thinking, from Barry. But what you got to do with that?
Listen, this shit with Barry, man. This shit with motherfucking Barry, man. Me and Barry ain't spoke since this shit went down. We ain't spoke since this shit went down because I felt totally disrespected in this situation. But I'm not here to drag Barry. Barry got his own motherfucking problems. And Barry gonna handle niggas the way he choose to handle niggas, or niggas gonna handle Barry the way they choose to handle Barry.
But I say that to say, from what you live by, from what you stand on, being you didn't know when you found out. From what you stand on, you handled it accordingly. You backed up.
Yeah, but when you got this fucking lame, when you got a lame nigga like this nigga doing what the fuck he doing for views and content, I don't even call that shit content. He doing that shit for views and likes. These niggas is whores, man. Like he got this other nigga with him now.
Let's talk about it.
This bitch nigga Mikey. Mikey's a motherfucking whore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mikey was number 2 in that nut video. He was number 2 in the LG story. And that is stupid ass number 2 on Divine's channel. He's a fucking dummy. You know what I'm saying? You always gonna be number 2 in your own video.
All right, but even let's deal with P.O. Mikey. Dealing with son, I ain't never heard you give number son his flowers when you talk about son until shit got to where it is.
Right.
Now. So I'm saying is grown men.
No, hold on. When it comes to giving niggas flowers is one thing. Speaking up for a nigga is another. You've always heard me speak up for Mike. You've always heard me not let niggas drag Mike. You ain't never heard me give Mikey no motherfucking flowers. For what? For what? He told you who he was. I was always little Mikey. Everybody like Mikey. I was just cool nigga. You know flowers for being a cool nigga. It's a lot of cool niggas. You gotta be a special nigga to get flowers. What you heard on the LG story from me and his suck ass. Niggas always protected Mike.
I stand corrected.
You understand what I'm saying? We always protected Mike. Mike, he was always a little nigga in the crew, little fly nigga. Ain't nobody doing nothing, Mike.
So he
yeah. Now he trying to play tough with the wrong nigga, son. Cause I know this nigga. He's a girl.
He's a sandbox.
Fuck saying, nah, we ain't sandbox. He not my. That's the problem. I'm fucking with niggas that ain't sandbox. My sandbox nigga sitting in the joint with 6 life sentences. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's what my sandbox nigga at. In a can with 6 life sentences. I try to be nice and fuck with this nigga.
LG, go to a fault.
Go to a fault, I always say, and this shit bit me in my ass. You understand what I'm saying? He not sandbox. Don't get that fucked up.
And then for none, I don't know nothing about the conversation show had in the background, but I do remember you making the show saying, yo, Mike, you ain't put it out there. You ain't put it out there. You held it back. Like, yo, Mike, he doing his thing. He about to get trying to get a little book deal. He go do his own thing. You ain't really air out what really happened until shit got crazy like it is there.
Because I'm loyal to a form. Like, you my guy. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm rocking with you. I ain't going to curse you out in front of these niggas.
We have that behind. Yeah.
We going to do what we do. And when we behind nigga, you got me out here shooting and killing niggas and you doing stupid shit. That's when I'm going to say something to you. After we handle our fucking business. Not before and then make you think you alone and all that corny shit. That's what corny niggas do. He's a corny nigga. Like, you always been a corny nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he proved that shit when he did nut dirty. He left nut with 85 cents in his motherfucking pocket. Sure. He could get on a motherfucking live. Yeah, he's a bitch nigga. Speaking of that live yesterday, man.
Let's get to it.
Shout out to my little cousin Makai, my 10-year-old cousin. He celebrated his 10-year-old.
That's his daughter, right?
No, I'm gonna get to man. Makai is my 10-year-old cousin. He celebrated his 10th birthday yesterday.
Oh, that's his son.
It's his grandson.
Salute. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah, my little cousin celebrated his 10th birthday yesterday in David Buster's in Brooklyn. Instead of this bitch nigga being in Brooklyn celebrating his fucking grandson's 10th birthday, my little cousin because my family was there. His bitch ass wasn't. He was on live with this nigga.
Talking about it.
Talking about me for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that was great.
He did. But I'm this bum ass nigga.
All right, so
I'm this nobody ass nigga.
let me ask you a question.
This nigga's a clown, shit.
Let me ask you a question. Dealing with the nut shit, R.I.P. nut.
Oh, let's get to it.
Dealing with the nut shit.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
You made a statement like in the hood, it's always been said Mikey did something dirty.
Let me say something, man. I was in the can when that shit went down.
Now this ain't just one person in the hood. There's multiple niggas
Yeah,
out
the
there.
whole hood. This the hood. This the hood.
Front and back. There's multiple
This
niggas.
the hood. This the whole Brooklyn.
Right.
This the hood. I'm in the can when this shit go down. You know, everybody want to feed me the rumors. Everybody want to feed me the tea because my crew is accused of shit. And everybody just want to bring bullshit to me. So I'm getting everything. I'm getting everything out of the press. So I'm hearing this shit with Mikey name in it. I'm hearing it. But I can't see that.
The Mikey you know wouldn't do nothing like that.
Exactly. And I can't see. I can't see that.
The reason I asked you that, because I heard a statement said on that same show, like niggas was saying that for a minute. If you've been hurted, why you choose to fuck with me anyway?
Right.
You saying,
and I let it be known, he's a bitch. He know what how it went down too. I let it be known, son. I ain't jacking no rumors. If me and him ever see each other, we gonna talk and we gonna talk. But he know the first time we saw each other what the fuck it was.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was running from niggas.
Mm.
He was running from the nut shit. So niggas had to convince this nigga to pop out because it was his first time seeing me. So he did it. But when he popped out, he know he was shaking like a leaf because we got something to talk about and it ain't nothing. That's my little cousin's father. And nigga, you was a deadbeat dad. So we addressed that the very first motherfucking day he saw me.
Mm.
Let's talk about it, nigga.
Y'all seen each other. Y'all been each other's presence.
You see the pictures? You read the thumbnail on the fucking YouTube.
Mm.
That's me, him, and that other faggot nigga who did that shit to me. That's both of them and me. That day, the first day he saw me out the can, we seen each other after all these years. He know what the temperament was. What's up with my little cousin?
Mm.
Yo, I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna start doing the right thing. All right. We ain't even talk about nothing.
Hold on. How old is your cousin?
Right now, shit, I was born in 92.
92, so this is just grown person.
Yeah.
So you saying
when I ran down on
take you to come home.
Yo, when I ran down on that nigga, she was a grown woman with a child.
That's his son.
That's his grandson. Punk motherfucker. Punk motherfucker. He know what it is, son. He know what it is, and then he on YouTube worried about fruit for 2.5 hours.
So him and Nut was getting money.
Yeah, they was doing what they do.
They was doing
what I'm saying. Let him tell it, cause I only got his side. I don't have Nut's side, and ain't nobody else's side. It's either his word or Nut word. And you know, let him tell it. He was Robin. Nut was Batman. Robin was number 2, nigga. You gonna always be number 2 in your videos, just like you was number 2 on the LG store. And that shit drove him crazy. Now his stupid ass number 2 over there on this nigga platform.
So you telling me son really got heated because he looking like jail nigga go get more fame off the story than nigga that was in the streets getting money.
Yeah, he probably feel that way. And it's funny you said that because he keeps saying that. You a jail nigga, you a jail nigga. Yo, it's ill. You said that because he keeps saying that. You a jail nigga, you a jail nigga, you a jail nigga. All right, I'm a jail nigga. That shit don't take away from my motherfucking character. And my jersey gonna stay in the rafters. Mm-hmm. My jersey gonna remain in the motherfucking rafters. I'm a Hall of Famer, nigga. Mm-hmm. There's nothing you can say or do, and nothing that other nigga could say.
All right, so let's go to the hood. When we go to the hood, you got different niggas in the hood. You got niggas that was getting money niggas. A la World, a la Wise, Peanut, right? You got niggas, because G is different characters in G. So you got niggas on the block that I dare you, like nigga, this home team, you ain't fucking with nobody. I dare you to fuck with somebody, and I'm gonna knock your ass and lay your ass the fuck out, and I'm going in your pockets. So it's I'm saying that to say this. Niggas try to discredit niggas like, nigga, you want no get money, nigga, but you clearly said selling crack wasn't my shit.
Right.
But that don't take away from the gangster fruit though. Getting money don't make you a gangster. Getting money make you a hustler.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Getting money make you a hustler. That don't make you a gangster. Take a few things besides getting money to make you a G.
Because half the niggas who get money be soft.
That's why I say that to say this.
And he one of them. That nigga soft.
According to the story, P.R. Mike was
he soft.
Getting money, nigga, but that don't mean he was G.
He was soft. He always was soft. He was soft before he was getting money. Mm-hmm. He was soft. He told y'all that. Yo, niggas always look up money. You soft, nigga. Now you tough on YouTube with the livest nigga ever.
All right.
You's a bird, nigga.
So let's get, I want to get the world and what, matter of fact, more so wise, but I want to get the world, but more so, before we get to that, let's get back to nothing.
R.I.P. everything.
Now, you already know the nigga gotta be somebody in the hood. You turn on the videos, this nigga all up in the video with Biggie and Kim and all that, right? You hear the nigga name, he's been shouted out on little mixtapes and CDs and all that good shit, right? Lafayette Gordon's legend, right? So P.R. Mikey, is P.R. Mikey at the venue tonight? R.I.P. It happens to some.
From what he say and from what the general public
He's at the venue.
He's at the venue.
It's the end of the night under my impression. Like niggas been partying, like they ready to do what they maybe go to another spot or whatever. So I'm
assuming it was over, not just beginning.
So I'm assuming him and Mikey been chilling. He saw Mikey, Mikey saw him, right? And I say that to say this: why is the hood saying you took that nigga shit? Did he automatically pop over?
Listen, man. When it comes to that shit,
when
it comes to that shit with Nut dying that night, listen. We all know who the fuck was accused of all that shit with Nut. We all know who the fuck was convicted of all that shit with Nut. So niggas ain't got, he talking about the devil. He got to tell who killed Nut. The general public know who the fuck was accused for killing Nut.
That's already in court statements.
The general public know who was convicted of killing Nut. The general public know who's fighting for their life to defend themselves for the conviction of killing Nut. I ain't got to tell the world that. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? We talking about
record.
Absolutely. We talking about when them shots went out and that motherfucking car crashed.
What happened then?
What happened then? He said he was dead. The general public said he was dead. I wasn't dead. I'm just repeating what this nigga told me, what the general public said. He was dead. Okay, he was dead. Let me tell you something, nigga.
And you also said he died in his arms.
There you go. So he said he was dead.
That gives you opportune time to do whatever.
Listen, he said he died in his arms. So he was dead.
None for none. The reason I'm bringing this up, listen. I might be doing too much. Pardon me if I'm doing too much. But I ain't been in situations. He wasn't my man. I done seen niggas get hit and I know that's different. That's different. That's definitely different. What I'm saying is I've done it.
It's different.
So it's different when that's shit, man. That's shit different.
Because
but I say that to say I can see it being done. I can see that nigga doing. I don't know the nigga mad, but I can see that in my head.
When you with a nigga,
because he know the nigga hold.
When you with
that's his man.
When you with your man, you feel me? Anybody in a situation like that happen, the first fucking thing you supposed to think is 911 or EMT.
Drive this nigga or either drive him yourself.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. The first thing that come to mind is not getting in that nigga clothes. In order for that to be the first thing on that nigga mind, son, something wasn't right with that nigga.
And I say that
because when he seen nothing in that position, the first things come to mind was police, ambulance.
Or either I'ma drive the nigga myself. I done drove plenty niggas to the hospital.
Not motherfucking car keys, watch, jury, and you ain't on the motherfucking scene when the ambulance arrived.
And you ain't nobody get that back. Ain't mommy love
get none of that shit back. See, this nigga playing games, son. Listen, when them motherfucking people took Ivy Davis to the hospital and he was pronounced deceased, they gave his family 85 cents, man. Everybody in the world know nothing, ain't walk around with no motherfucking 85 cents in his pocket. That nigga left nothing with 85 cents in his fucking pocket, man.
That's what I'm saying. He know the nigga always holding.
Took the nigga keys, jumped on the road, straight to VA, kicked the nigga door in, cleaned up shop. Nigga, stop it, man.
All right, watch this.
Stop it, man. Tell the people what it is.
Watch this, good people. I don't know son from Adam, but I'm just going off of what I'm hearing, like everybody else going off the stories they heard, especially the story yesterday, doing Son Live yesterday, right? So my thing is right here, you always got to flip the coin. I don't like to call it playing devil's advocate. I like to call it flipping the coin. That shit go land on tails sometimes, and sometimes that shit go land on heads. So let's flip the coin. Son keeps saying, yo, don't nobody nobody know exactly where he buried that but me and his family. Don't nobody do this for son but me. That could be son guilty conscience. Because you know what the fuck you did to son. Like son said, son looked you in his eyes on his dying breath. And like, oh, this nigga robbed me?
Listen, he keep talking that nut down in my arm shit and trying to whisper to me, yo, you know what it's like when a nigga take that last breath. Nah, nigga. That nigga touched you. He grabbed you some shit. And you spooked by that shit, nigga. That's what the fuck it is. He grabbed you while that shit was trying to take that fucking wax off his head.
That shit may not be love. That shit may not be love.
That's what the fuck you spooked by.
That should be them shit.
You not spooked by his last breath. You spooked by that last touch. When that nigga grabbed your hand as you was trying to take that wax off his arm. You fucking sucker.
All right, we go come back to that right there. But let's get the world and wise.
Okay, the bros,
the brothers. How many years they apart?
I'm gonna say 2 or maybe 3.
All right.
3 the most.
All right. So evidently, Wise is the big brother.
Absolutely.
I'm assuming with the name.
I'm gonna use Wise.
I'm assuming with the name Wise, he probably God has some knowledge himself and all that. Therefore, world probably has some knowledge himself around his big brother. Nigga said, no,
absolutely not. Absolutely not. We ain't gonna do that. Absolutely not.
All right, so back to the God Wise. I heard you say one time, nothing for nothing, no freaky. You said world used to walk with a little switch.
Word.
They said Wise used to hate that shit, right? Ooh. He got his walk straight. He got his diddy bop straight later on.
Nah. It just was like, it came with his swag. It kind of blended in the swag as he got over. It ain't go nowhere. Cause niggas like me, sandbox niggas, who used to sit back and go, but other people didn't know.
Why used to hate that shit?
Oh my God, why used to hate that shit, boy? And don't be switching. Yeah, why used to hate that shit?
Now I want you see you say that was a love relationship. They was brothers, but it was always a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, man, you always the funniest
like
shit.
Like always loved to do the opposite of what Wise was trying to school him to.
Wise wasn't trying to school him to nothing. Wise was just trying to tell that nigga stay out of trouble, go to school.
He didn't want the nigga in the street.
That's it. And World didn't want to do that. World wanted to do everything. He didn't even do it. See, I keep telling everybody that. World didn't do shit for his name to ring bell. Because a lot of the shit he did when he was younger, he used to do it sneaky, hoping nobody would know it was him. So he didn't do shit for his name to ring bells. He did everything to defy Wise. That's it. He just wanted to get on Wise nerves. Wise say no, he say yes. Wise say green, he say red. That's it. That's all that was.
All right, so dealing with Wise. So now we talking about this the era right now where I remember this era. This where you still dressing like Big Daddy Kane and Slick Rich. Talk about it. Let me see what they're talking about. Let me see what they're talking about real quick. Everybody who popped out, hey, yo, double R salute, big cat salute, but we ain't here. For me, we here to get to the bottom of the evolution of Big Fruit, right? So we about to jump back into it, right? So listen.
I'm listening to you.
We talking about the era right now, because niggas don't know. This is why I love that we in the same generation and all of that, right? Because niggas don't know. A lot of these young niggas just remember the baggy jeans and all that. We talking about this the era when niggas is actually wearing valleys. Oh, yeah, I mean, niggas is actually wearing, you know what I mean, slacks and silk shirts and all that, you know what I mean? Like, Wise was one of them niggas.
I see you with the hard bottoms.
You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, they go show the people. You know what I mean? I had to put the hard bottoms on to pop out with the blazer. The blazer got hot, so I had to take it off. for son, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, we chilling.
yeah, son got, yeah, I know, my son got the fresh linen on, with the fresh uptowns on and all that. Was the Derby and word.
It's something different.
So Wise was definitely one of them.
Yeah,
Big Daddy Kane type.
Nah. Wise wave and his jig, his swag came from the fact that Wise didn't work. Their moms had a great job. They went to Catholic school, so they wore uniforms to school. So their play clothes was fresh shit. They play clothes
to school.
They play clothes was your Easter clothes. You know what I'm saying? The low shit. Shout out to Low Lights. I rocked out with them niggas today. Like Wise and World.
Low.
Like Wise. I'm assuming maybe Wise was aware of his fresh, and the mother just kept Wise fresh, and everything she bought Wise, she bought World. I would have to assume.
She got two of them. She got two. Right.
Yeah, so that's where the fresh came from. The fact that the niggas went to Catholic school and they wore uniform. So they play clothes was fresh shit. So they swag was different early. You know what I'm saying? I always said on the LG story, they ain't have to be in the street.
You know what? Something just struck my mind though before we get back to Wise and World, yo. So Mikey wasn't never known for busting his hammer or nothing like that.
Absolutely not.
Mikey wasn't never known for duffing a nigga out or nothing like that.
Absolutely not.
Mikey let him tell it and let the people say, I can't front. I remember the black Lexus and all that good shit. So Mikey was known for getting money, right? But he ain't never been no tough guy. He hung around tough guys to hold him down, right? AKA, I mean, a la you know what I mean? A la certain other names to hold him down, right? So where does tough shit come from now, though?
Computers. Let me tell you shit, right? I came to YouTube fucking with this nigga. And once again, I want to thank him because he allowed my light to shine.
Shout it out.
And this shit ain't gonna dim. This shit only gonna get brighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing big things in 2023. As you see, I'm doing big things right now, right here. I want to thank his bitch ass for bringing me to YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? But Mikey is one of them niggas, man. When he brought me to YouTube, I got to know this bitch nigga because he concerned with views. He concerned with likes.
So Mikey's the first one to reach out to say Labs.
Yeah, Mikey had his number. I don't know that.
All right.
So Mike, the whole thing is Mikey want to tell the LG story because he wants to vent. He wants to talk about nothing. He wants to apologize to the Nut family. That shit is haunting him. That's why if you flip the coin. You understand what I'm saying to you? That's why we hit. That's how he bamboozled the kid. I'm a loyal nigga, son. I love Lafayette Gardens. I want to do it. Let's go and ride shotgun. I ain't think twice. You know what people ain't taking into consideration? I want you to remember that. You ain't thinking twice. But what people not taking into consideration, you probably got love from LG more than the average person. The reason you got love for LG more than the average person, because accidentally you did something to a loved one from LG, right? And that broke your heart. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like you would do anything unconditionally for LG to pay that retribution back. Absolutely. That's why anybody from LG could come through Rikers Island and call Fruit Name. They good money. Absolutely. And at the same time, you ain't even rocking really an LG crew. You would say Quan and all these other niggas. Absolutely. Y'all the boys. Doing what we do. Oh, the boys ain't from LG. But you got a responsibility to LG. This is why I'm getting to you. This is why I'm flipping. The reason you took that responsibility on so hard was to show your retribution to what you did to a loved one of LG. I'm not just agreeing with you. I said that on St. Labs. When I did, what's this episode called? Yeah, that's another thing, man. Everybody was hollering when I started my own podcast. Yo, he telling stories called When He Fired the Shot. I was the name of the 5th episode on the LG story. When I fired the shot, and ain't nobody say nothing, my nigga. It was the best work I ever did to my liking. To my liking. The fans like the Bronx shit. The shoot 'em up, bang, bang, that's what y'all like. I like when I fired that shot because I talked about my case. I talked about what I took from my hood, but I talked about the fact that I knew I had to give back to my hood. That's what that episode was about. So I'm not just agreeing with you. I said on the episode, I owe, nigga.
You owe LG.
I owe. I took something from my hood.
Let's talk about it.
I owe. That's how I felt. I felt like that my whole thing. I came home feeling like that. I do what I do because I felt like I owe. And to have them flip on me the way they did and bring all that old shit up and add shit to it because they thought a nigga was making some money on YouTube, it goes to show some people are still stagnated and stuck in 1992. But what they not going to do is keep me in 1992. Because I'm not 17-year-old fool grown who's reckless running around with that motherfucking Desert Eagle on. I'm not that kid.
I say that to say this. LG, I want you all to listen real quick, right? LG, Star, the homie, shout it out. I want you all to listen real quick, right? The reason why LG could come through Rikers Island and not really have a problem, the reason why they could come up north and not really have a problem, because you got to understand, that's where he at. He on Rikers Island and he going up north, but he know he owe LG. He can never repay LG fully, but he know he owe LG. So the smallest to the biggest thing, no freaky that he could do to show LG love, he did that, working with what he could work with. The only thing he was working with, yeah, he a jail nigga. Nigga did it on a stretch. I did, compared to him, I did skid biz. I did 4 fed and 3 state, but son did a stretch. So he got to only work with the cards that he dealt. Working with the cards that he dealt, anybody that came through LG, son held him down because he know he owe LG. Could he ever repay LG fully?
Hell no, he could never.
You heard it out his mouth. But he could do what the fuck he could do though.
Listen, even with this bitch nigga. And I don't like the fact that they drag my motherfucking white bitch nigga. You know you gonna pay for that. Listen, man, when it comes to this bitch nigga, man, I had my queen coaching this nigga. She said, listen, nigga, I'm a mother. What you say ain't gonna bring that child back. But as a mother, I know what I would want to hear. Coaching this nigga on what to say to that mama. And he never did it. And then he turned around.
So you mean to tell me all this shit be popping, that mama still ain't got their apology?
No, sir, I just told you. I don't know what the fuck he did from the year 2000 to 2022. I don't know what the fuck he did. In 2022, he told me LG story, apology. I'm telling you, the LG story is long gone. Mikey ain't on YouTube no more, and that woman still ain't receiving apology. You understand what I'm saying? But I gave her one for his bitch ass. And I'm going to continue to give her an apology for it. Because I know not respect me for doing it. You understand what I'm saying? He's a creep. He's a fucking creep. He could get on YouTube, on all the ops platforms. Them niggas could go live, have 1,000 niggas in the chat, do 1 million views off my name, because they only writing my script some more. Because the story continues, man. The side continue with this shit. They continuing to write my script.
I watch this, dealing with the ops. Since you brought the word up. What's this nigga? Listen, Devon, if you watch it, son, you got a little static. I done seen the little subliminals. You shot the little subliminals at me. I'm going to say the one thing I said from the start, that I'm going to say to the end. When I heard that nigga name, it was true. It was Father Divine and Divine. I called you in my head no freaky little Divine because I believe Father Divine is older. When I saw the nigga, he was always shined up. He was getting to the back. I don't know about no jail shit, but I want to know what your heart on is, no freaky, with this man.
I ain't fucking shit. I ain't take his money. I ain't touch his kids.
Yeah, should go to get some ice real quick because he ready to get back up on his say, right? Hey, yo, Relic, let me see you in the building. Relic, shout it out. 7:30, shout it out. Big Cat, that's my G right there, Big Cat. Louis V, Gym Pop Gang, you already know. Let's see who else in the building. Mecca, Mr. X, you already know, homie. You already know, homie, what it is. You see me? Hey, yo, Big Cat, you already. NY Links, you already. Yeah, Whip Wop, you already. Knowledge Born, you already. Yeah, Miss Playful, you already. Yeah, y'all bear with me. We understand it's looking a little blurry right now. My shit ain't no bullshit phone. I got the little iPhone and all that. I think it's the location and all that. Cause we at the pool table and little game room and all that. So it might be a little freaky right now, but y'all bear with us. You know what I look like. My handsome self, you know what I look like, no freaky. You know what the big homie fruit look like, right? So it's about the story. It's about listening to what's really going on. And we go get through the God Divine, see what the problem is. You heard? Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Nigga, you better man than me, because that nigga will not get a name drop from me. You a better man than me, son.
Yeah, I see. Right now, I gotta be on my journalist shit.
Yeah, you better man.
That's why I'm playing. You know what I mean?
I want to get that clown nigga the motherfucking name drop. I know what it's here for.
But let's get to this.
All
right. Barry. Brownsville. Up the hill. Matter of fact, I believe Barry used to rock with Fame Big Brother, right? It was some shit with Fame Big Brother, so-called. He might have said something on Nook and all that back in the day. But anyway, forget all that. Son seemed like he had a problem with Barry. He ain't had no problem with Fruit. Because when he first came on and niggas asked him about Fruit, he gave Fruit his respectfully. He was talking about something like, yo, I came in the building with Sean's. Fruit was looking like, yo, who that right there? Niggas like, yo, that's the bond. And niggas like, oh, that's Fruit. Oh, I heard about Fruit. Yeah, I respect that. I don't know what it is. But
first of all, that shit is cat. I don't remember none of that shit.
You don't know. So you telling me that?
I don't remember none of that shit. I mean, what's up? I can recall this, though. Mick out of Brownsville. Yours my little man. That's it. That's all I can recall. Yours little homie from Brownsville. That's it. Nothing, no gold chain. Remember none of that shit, man. Remember none of that shit. So when he said that shit, he was being a stand from the gate. You seen it in his face. He was trembling when he said my name. He's being very careful. So I don't remember none of that shit. My stupid ass jumped on YouTube, not knowing he was a YouTube nigga who did what he do. He said, fuck being cool with a nigga, this the next wave. And he ride my wave, man. That's it. That's it. He claimed, yo, he made a comment on the video. So I'm going with that. That's what he said. Not, yo, that nigga did this to me or that nigga did that. He said, I made a comment on a video. So it's beef. Nigga, you riding the wave. Like you rode all those other waves before me. It's just that Big Fruit is a big deal. And he proving it. He proving it. He can't stop. To the point y'all asking what the fuck going on.
Did you hear his son name in the thing?
I told you how I heard of his name.
Do you admit?
That's it.
Nothing about his name in the
That's it.
Cutting niggas' names.
That's it, bro.
All right, because I say that.
And I never seen him again.
I say that to say this, because Mikey B, shout out Mikey B. Mikey B, Moshe, we locked in, KK and all that. Let them tell it. He was in the shoe and all that, and the homies tried to get at him, so that's, and the niggas he was bugged out ever since he was doing it.
Listen, I can't tell you, I'm no cat nigga. I don't give a fuck how much me and this nigga beef. I ain't cat, try to throw extra shit on the name. I don't give a fuck about no shit on the name. I already gonna clean this nigga up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know him. I was never in a jail with this nigga that I can recall. I'm never in the yard with this nigga that I can recall. I don't know about his beefs. I don't know none of that shit, man. He's a motherfucker that I remember from 1992 because the homie Mick said he was from Brownsville. That's it. That's 1992.
He from the Ville.
That's it, my nigga. We have no other dealings.
So your son just riding the wave.
He riding the wave, man. Look at the nigga.
he got beef with Laz.
He jumped out his car. Now he doing better video.
He got beef.
He got his girl working on his shit because the queen do what she do. Come on, man.
Now shit looking better. What you telling me?
He's a stand.
He started acting.
This shit's scary, my nigga.
Yeah.
This shit's scary.
Yeah. None for nothing, yeah. Let's get back to the brothers.
Wise and World?
Wise and World.
Salute. World, yeah. Wise, rest in peace.
All right, so Wise is coming up in the game, right? He doing what he do. Or you back home to be visualizing what's going on with Wise?
What, 89 summer?
Yeah.
89 summer, I'm a little nigga running back and forth with me and catching cases. But Wise, you know, on some, yo, come on. So when I'm not in Midtown, I'm in LG. And when I'm in LG, I'm chilling. So I'm chilling with Wise. He got niggas working for him, doing what they do. I didn't smoke bud back then. So I'm hanging with him. Ride shotgun in the hoopty, back and forth to the weed spot all day, every day. Just soaking that shit up in and knowing I could never be a drug dealer. This hustling shit ain't for me. I learned that from hanging with Wise. That shit wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? But hanging with Wise and being around Wise, that's how I met the legendary Shoe Shine, rest in peace.
R.I.P. Shoe Shine.
That's the homie.
Stand up.
That's the big homie. I met Shoe Shine through Wise. That was his boy. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. But like I was saying, fucking with Wise and being around Wise, I got to know a lot of older people. I can say real drug dealer niggas. I can say the Polites and all that shit. Rest in peace. And the Micahs and the fucking Blairs. Rest in peace. I got to be a person close to with these Brooklyn legends on the strip of Wise. You know what I'm saying? But that drug dealing shit was not me. Wise had a knack for that shit. That was his thing.
He had a knack for it.
Yeah, that hustling shit was in his blood. He had that shit. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect. Wise had his downfalls. You know what I'm saying? Wise fucked up a lot of money. In fact, I gotta go in the booth and record the part 2 of Tawana in her own words, because she definitely hit my jack after the part 1, and she enlightened me on some
shout it out Tawana.
Yeah, shout out to Tawana. She enlightened me on some things about Wise, which I always knew. But that's the big homie, and the big homie don't tell the little homies everything. He keep us in our place, and we don't question shit. So when she told me certain shit, I had to, you know, man up and agree. You know what I'm saying?
Right? I'm noticing this every time I see your stories and all that. Like, regardless of the name you got, regardless of how you held it down, Rikers up north and all that, loyal to a full fruit, you have no problem giving respect to the ones that kind of helped you along your path, or the ones that you looked at. That's saying a lot about a man. That's saying a lot about a man when he's always saluting Wise. You know what I mean? That don't take nothing away from you. You a big enough person to know that don't take nothing away from you. That's what y'all youngins need to understand. This was the man who held niggas down when they came up north, right? But that still don't take nothing away from him to give respect and admiration to the ones that he had respect and admiration.
Listen, man, I'm a firm believer you never forget where you come from. That's why if I get the bag, sir, that's why one of these motherfuckers act right and say, let's do it. Them cameras going to LG, son. We not shooting in Canada. We not making a fake Lafayette Gardens. I don't want no extras. We going to Lafayette Gardens, and the nigga with a Lafayette Gardens address is going to be an extra. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who I am. I'm loyal to a fault, son. They bring me the bag, we going to LG. I got niggas in LG that do camera work. I got niggas in LG that rap. I got niggas in LG that act. I got sisters in LG that dance, sing the whole shit. We don't need nobody. We just need a nigga to say fruit, here you go.
This is why I can't understand LG. It's well known and understood that the man can't take back what he done. But what you gotta understand is, on the outside looking in, I can see this. I'm from MGB. I'm from the Garvey, B. I'm from the Ville. Like, you know what I mean? I could see this on the outside looking in. Like, the man strives, because strives an attempt to fail, God. The man strives to do whatever he can do for LG. He put LG on the front line at all times. LG. Anytime you hear something spark off, LG. So with that said, when you see a man evolving, when you see a man that could admit his wrongs, a lot of niggas can admit their wrongs. When you see a man that could humbly and graciously apologize, even though he know the apology ain't gonna bring back nothing, some people may say, fuck that apology. What you gotta know and understand is, from the outside looking in. So if I can see it, I know y'all niggas, if y'all flip that coin and stop looking at it on heads, no free, can't switch that shit to tails, you all can see he put LG in the forefront because he know for sure, one thing's for sure, two for certain, he owe LG.
Listen, man, you got dudes that ain't from LG. Shout out my brother Cheese. Cheese is a man that looked me in my eyes and opened his ears to what I had to say the night that shit happened. And we here now 30 years later. And Cheese will tell you, Fruit, your story never changed. You told me that the day it happened. Why 30 years later, everybody else got a different story?
Everybody want to put their own story to it, their own
My
story.
nigga, let me tell you something, man. I told you, episode 4, 5, my favorite episode, my proudest work on YouTube.
Plug that. Y'all go subscribe to the Big Real Food Podcast.
Yo, this is on the St. Laz LG.
Subscribe to St. Laz, then you heard?
If I'm not mistaken, it was episode 5. Episode 5, St. Laz, the LG story, when I fired that shot. It's my proudest work today on YouTube. I don't give a fuck what platforms on. It's my proudest work. I know I owe, man. I knew I owed when the shot went off.
The shot went off.
You understand what I'm saying? I knew what the fuck happened when the shot went off. I knew what the fuck I was dealing with when I was sitting in that motherfucking crib and the police knocked on the door saying, "Where's Fuquan Bailey? He's on the run. He just killed a 19-year-old girl." And I'm sitting.
R.I.P., man.
Yeah, R.I.P. And I'm sitting in the fucking closet. I knew what the fuck it was then. You know what I'm saying? So I've been dealing with this. Yo, the average nigga go to jail for killing a nigga, don't even know the victim names. Nigga do 25 years, come home, don't need no nigga name they kill. I ain't had that pleasure, my man. I had to live with that shit for the whole 23 years.
And you go live with it till you call you home.
I had to live with that shit the whole 23 years. And I'm living with it now because these motherfuckers want me to relive it their way. I'm supposed to be reliving this shit a whole different way. I'm supposed to be out here doing things like foundations and shit like that in her name. But all that shit on pause because y'all want to fight with a nigga. Because y'all the niggas, yo, we balling, we get money, we doing this. Man, you got people out there that's hungry, man.
Was you and Star cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your man.
He was my boy. His lead boy was my boy.
So they even let's think about it, people. I don't give a fuck about how much y'all saw this nigga jump on niggas and knock niggas out in the hood and do whatever he do. That was a loved one from LG. Her baby father was his man.
Not only her other second baby father was my cousin.
Second baby father is cousin. You think, son, nothing for nothing. I ain't asking you all to forgive and forget. What I'm asking you all to do is understand.
Do the knowledge, man. That's it.
That's it.
The knowledge, son.
Hey, yo, Star, he hurtful, B.
Do the
He
knowledge,
trying to give it back to the family. He hurtful, B.
They said
he trying to give it back. It's super blurry again.
I'm on it right quiet. I'm sorry. I took too long.
All right, my fault.
I'm sorry.
My fault, good people. My fault, good people. But yo, that's all I want LG to do.
He on it right now.
I ain't on this for the views. I ain't on this for the views about this right here.
I don't do this shit for views. I don't do this shit for likes. I do this shit for y'all to know who y'all dealing with, because I got my own platform, and I need y'all to trust me on my platform. I need y'all to respect me.
Ask me what it's looking like there.
You understand what I'm saying?
What it's looking like? What we looking like?
Blurry.
Still blurry?
Yeah, it's still blurry. It's still blurry.
Is it straightening up? Somebody tell me something.
I got you right here, but it's blurry.
Yeah, I don't think my phone a cheap phone, yo. It's the location we in.
That shit is clear as day on your phone.
It's a word. He'll tell you on my phone. It's looking like we in fucking Magic Johnson Theater right now. Facts.
I don't get it. It's clear as day. I don't know why this shit acting like that.
Facts. My shit looking like Michael Jordan Theater right now. On my shit. It's still blurry as fuck.
Yeah.
The fuck? We fucking up a good interview with this bullshit.
But they ain't going nowhere. They still in the building 32 deep. Salute 7
still in the building.
guards.
7 guards shouted out. Double R. The Haitian General. Double R. Sock Passe. I know it here.
We try to do what we do.
What we look like? Still crazy.
Still crazy.
You know what, yo? What I think we gonna do? Hold on, let me see.
Listen, we gonna get it right. We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. Y'all be easy. Y'all be easy.
We ain't going nowhere. Niggas giving y'all 2.5 hours of bullshit. We gonna give y'all 2.5 hours of real content. We ain't going nowhere. As long as y'all ride with us, we ain't going nowhere. Hold on, yo. Take your time, baby. We ain't going nowhere. They sticking with us. They ain't flipping. Hold on, yo. Let me see what we looking like.
She's still blurry. Y'all bear with me on the technical difficulties. Y'all know my shit ain't never looked like this before a day in its life. But I think because we down in the bottom,
we down here
and the pool tables and the game room and all that good shit, I think it's fucking us up in the area. Y'all please, I apologize wholeheartedly.
That's what it might be.
Y'all know my shit ain't never looked like this. Should have did this shit in theater room.
Yeah, we try to get jazzy in this area.
Yeah, we try to get jazzy for you. You know what I mean? Y'all know I don't be stunting, but niggas tried to stunt for you real quick.
They still here, man.
Hey, Louis V, all right, do your thing. Shout it out. All right, Sabone. Where we was at? We was with what?
You was talking Star.
I'm talking to Star. Hey, yo, Star. Damu Penda and all that good stuff. Hey, listen. Don't let this internet shit get niggas misconstrued. Don't let the internet, you know what I mean, mislead your mind thinking it's something different than what it is. LG, the same thing. Puerto Rican Mikey, that's him and Fuquan beef. That ain't LG beef. If you always hear son, when he talk, he put LG first. He know he can't bring it back, but he trying to do what he could do. Saban, let's get the world, the famous world. When you start noticing the change in world, was it before Wise Pass or after Wise Pass?
What change you referring to, though?
You always say he was defiant, like he wanted to do other than his brother. Right?
Absolutely.
Oh, I can get this money myself.
Okay.
I ain't gotta worry about
that. Actually took place while I was away. I was on a juvenile bill. Came on him. So I don't know what transpired in them 6 months or whatever the fuck I was going on.
You tell me what took 6 months.
I was in a juvenile. The bid happened on was the Highland bid. I went in August 89 and came home March 90.
August 89
to March 90.
I'm in 9th grade right now.
All right, I come home March 90 and the nigga selling drugs.
Thomas Jefferson shouted out. Columbia High shouted out.
That quick. I left in August, he was still in cars. I came home in March, nigga selling drugs.
Alright. So down.
Now he ain't kaboom.
He doing what little niggas do. But sneaker money, looking fly and all that.
No. Yeah. He ain't into shit like that.
That ain't his thing.
From the gate. Remember I told you the niggas with the school uniforms, clothes, that shit ain't he used to that shit. So from the gate, he stepped his money.
Off top.
He wasn't into that type of shit. So he bust, first thing he bust out with was a whip. You see him, shit like that. So it was a change. I was like, what's that? Drug shit? I'm still doing midtown. He trying to learn the intricacies of selling drugs. And around
his feet wet.
Right.
Yeah.
So I come
But
home.
he had a head start because he watched his brother. Word.
Right. So now I come home. He doing what he do. I was only home 42 days. I go do another doing that bit. I come home from that one, November 90. He's even deeper. I caught a 6 villain bid with Wise. Rest in peace, me Wise.
Oh, you and Wise was on the album
together. Wise was co-defendants. That's the case I took.
Yeah, I mean, I did a story about that. Piggyback off of it.
That's the
fact.
That's the case I took for Wise and when he shot. And when I came over the 6th building, all bets was off with him. He was off and running. This is I came over the 6th building Thanksgiving morning, 1991. 6th building. He was off and running. He was off and running. It was a different game for him. And from that moment, he just propelled as far as his name, his reputation, and his dollars. But world fuck a lot of money. A world like to shake bitches. World like the dice.
4, 5, 6.
So world has been here. World has been here. World has been here. World has been here. And when he's here, that's where all the grease bullshit came in. You know what I'm saying? Backdoor niggas doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. That's my brother and I love him. Nigga, you're wrong, you're wrong. He did a lot of bullshit when he was here. But when he was up top, he balled out. He balled out.
So you know for the hood know for a fact, nothing had nothing to do with Wise going to his maker.
Now I didn't attend World's trial, but a lot of niggas hit my phone that did. And from what I'm understanding, that's another testimony on that motherfucking trial. Nigga from my projects who flipped, he basically admitted. See, I don't be saying niggas' names and shit, not because I'm trying to be secretive and nah, nigga, I don't be saying niggas' names. Niggas don't get 5 minutes of fame from fruit. I'm a big dick. I ain't saying certain niggas' names out my motherfucking mouth. That's one thing I did in prison. I took pride in who the fuck walked in the yard and said they had a problem with me. That nigga, somebody got a problem with fruit. Now we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that now.
You gotta be a worthy opponent.
Yeah, these niggas' names not coming out my mother. No names coming out my mouth. Legendary niggas who deserve their flowers. Not these YouTube hoes. You know what I'm saying? So fuck that. I don't be saying niggas' names. Certain niggas' names I don't say for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Niggas' names don't need to be told. But it's certain niggas' names I'm gonna mention because not only because they're getting gone, but because I respect them then and I'm going to continue even in the demise. And these niggas don't know that.
I respect you while you was living, I respect you while you dead.
Not only that, my nigga.
While you was living,
it's
fuck you when you dead.
Not only that, my nigga. If I respect you when you was up, I respect you when you
down.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, the almighty light-skinned Troy. Troy was a shooter out of Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy, niggas know who he be. And Troy was a nigga who was up and the nigga was down. And I watched how niggas used to try to disrespect Troy and talk behind his back when he was down. And I'm like, yo, not only was he up, that was a killer. See, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I still respected him when he was down. These niggas don't know how to do that. These niggas is clowns.
All right, so back, I think I bounced off the subject real quick. Let me get back to the subject. You knew Barry from Brooklyn on the streets, or you knew Barry from the alley?
If I recall correctly, the homie Hank, rest in peace, Big Belly Man, you know I love you. Big Belly Man introduced me to Hank. Barry. Him and Barry had some.
It's on the alley.
Yeah. Nah, I met Barry on the alley in 1992.
He was presented as a stand-up dude.
From my boy Hank. You know what I'm saying? I met Barry through Hank. And throughout our travels on the alley, we ain't really had no dealings. We ain't never was in no same house. None of that shit. But I knew that was Hank boy. You know what I'm saying? Now Barry told some shit about he ran into me in the bullpen. I don't remember this shit. And niggas is mad at me because they talk about I got a memory. I'm supposed to remember this shit. I might be lying. I ain't lying to you, John. I don't remember this shit. Barry claimed me and him was in the bullpen, and I enlightened him on the fact that I heard niggas talking about. Yo, I heard niggas talking about you in the bullpen, your name on some shit. And he claimed I said that to him. My thing is this. If I said that to you, you knew what the fuck I was talking about.
So you should have got it straight then.
You didn't say, yo, Fruit, them niggas is talking about, or yo, Fruit, them niggas lying. That's not a conversation we had because you never admitted that. You admitted that I said something. So what did you say when I said that to you? Because I don't remember saying that to you. That's neither here nor there. My problem is, nigga, when we was running around on the 4-wheeler acting crazy, you testified on the nigga. And knew you did it. And ain't say nothing for 15 years. Like, that was my beef. Not you told on a nigga shunned you.
Hold on. So for all those who saying crazy, son rode with that. Oh, he riding with Kareem. Oh, son just said, nigga.
Man, I ain't even explaining myself about that shit, man.
Word, talk
Fuck
about
that
it.
nigga.
Talk about it.
My thing with that was, nigga, if you said I said something to you, yo, I heard niggas talking about you, you knew what they was talking about.
Yeah, they ain't talking about no bullshit. They talking about some real shit.
You knew. Yeah. Because I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm only enlightening you that I heard your name. But I don't know what the fuck is being said. I kid you not, OG Silver. If I'm not flying, man, I don't remember that shit. So he said it happened. You know what? I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. I told you that. I told you I heard niggas talking about you. But you knew exactly what the fuck I meant when I said it. You knew what they was talking about.
Just realistically, if you run down on me right now, say we good in the hood and all that, you see me up on the island and all that, you run down on me, and your blocker, I heard niggas was talking about you. Off top, if I supposed to, what could they be talking about? What could they be talking about? Even if I did what I know I did some bullshit, I was supposed to be like, nah, son, nah, that wasn't me. So being that he ain't do none of that,
and then he go on YouTube, on different platforms, talking crazy. This shit just was nasty, man. And when I had my personal conversation with him, was this: yo, bro, how you do that? And nobody knew. He fucked my head up. He named a few niggas that knew. Yo, this nigga knew now I fooled the niggas lying. Them niggas knew from day one I did that. And it fucked me up. I wasn't one of them, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But niggas on the hill knew. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas.
You came on the hill, that's Brownsville.
Yeah, niggas on the hill in Brownsville, the niggas knew Berry did that the day he did it. And never said nothing. I don't understand that shit. It's crazy. And what really put the icing on the cake, well, he put the icing on the cake when we found out he did it. But what bugged me out about it was the nigga told me he was comfortable with it.
He good in his own skin. He comfortable right now.
And that was the last conversation we had. I was like, all right, peace. And I'm comfortable with the fact that he's comfortable in his skin because I'm doing me, man. I'm pushing 50 years old, son. I ain't got time for this nigga did that, this nigga did that. This shit that's going on YouTube, everybody. Listen, my man just tell me that shit on YouTube. She said, I like, yo, I don't know nothing about YouTube, son. I believe, but it's real. These shits is nasty. These niggas is nasty. These niggas ain't got no respect. But one thing I'm not gonna do, son, I'm not gonna be one of these sour niggas. I'm not. I got this bitch nigga from my hood, a nigga who I would slap the taste out of his motherfucking mouth. I got this nigga disrespect me on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Disrespect my queen. You know what I'm saying? But listen, that's the same nigga that sat on this motherfucker yesterday talking about he wrote 4 statements. He signed 4 different statements. Nigga, you wasn't supposed to sign the first statement. What you talking about 3 more later? Why they keep making you write the statement? What the fuck they was trying to get out you, nigga? And we need you to produce all 4 of them motherfuckers. Any last one of them, bitch ass nigga. talking about fruit in the newspaper from 1989. How dare you, man? How dare you, man?
So what's your G name? Paul and stuff, he might not be a G. But the other son keep mentioning Hedo.
Listen, man,
where's Hedo coming from?
That spineless, fat piece of shit. He think he got away. He ain't get away. You know why? Because he was my bro, not Mikey.
Not Mikey.
He was my bro. Mikey his best friend. You see what I'm saying? Anything Mikey saying on YouTube, he got it from that nigga. And I know, nigga, you could play it over to nigga Mikey, yo, tell Mikey straight up, leave fruit alone, fruit bugging. Y'all niggas knew fruit was gonna bug the fuck out when y'all did what you did. I rocked y'all niggas to sleep and they say it for 90 days. But y'all niggas gonna be my wreck for 2023.
So how you and Hedo go back? From the sandbox?
No, that's my problem. These niggas
not sandbox niggas.
They sandbox niggas.
Mike putting Mikey and Hedo.
Right, I ain't no business with these niggas. I'ma be real.
You know better, you do better.
I ain't no business fucking with these niggas, shut. I should have kept them niggas at bay. They LG niggas, but them niggas was CMB. And them niggas definitely not jail niggas, since they want to call me a jail nigga. They definitely not jail niggas. Y'all know what's jail niggas, we different. They wasn't jail niggas and they wasn't CMB. So I was out of pocket fucking with these two niggas.
With that CMB. New Jack City really turned niggas out like that? Like, yo, we got the...
Yo, shout out to my boy, Baby Boy, man. He was the youngest in the clique.
He came over with it.
That nigga G checked me about this CMB shit. Y'all know me, I don't lie. I don't cap. That nigga said, Fruit, you lied. And I said, what happened? I watched the movie, had the shootout. The next day, we CMB. He said, nah, nigga, I had the black market tape a week before. What he's telling me is this, as the little homie, he on the block, he pitching, crackhead come through, yo, I'm selling VCR tape. Let me get that. It's New Jack City on the black market. The crew go upstairs, they watch the movie. Oh shit, yo, we CMB. I wasn't there. So my crew probably was calling themselves CMB a week before the shootout. I wasn't there. I don't know 2-3 niggas in the crew running around talking about we CMB. I know them niggas tried to kill me. The last motherfucking thing I saw on that screen was Rusty Snipes talking that CMB shit. And I thought I created the CMB moniker for the crew. My little man, Baby Boy said, nah.
Set you straight on quick.
He set me straight on that shit. He said, I was 2 days before you. Shout out to Baby Boy. That's my guy. But that's where we basically got it from. Whether it was him or me, we got it from the movie.
Now I'm about to tell you something, which I paid attention to it when you said it on your story. I believe you said it on Single Ass Joint. You said it on your joint. I paid attention to it yesterday. What led you and you and Nut, Peanut, start throwing shots at each other?
Oh, that's some funny
Come
shit.
on, homie. What happened?
Not funny, nigga. At the time, I was stabbed up in the hospital, like I said on Sunday. I was in the hospital stabbed up. I wake up one day in the hospital, this nigga Nut standing over me with the flowers. Yo, I love you. Look at you. Come out of town with me. All right.
Do you think if you would have went out of town, you would have been a different Fruit?
I did go out of town with him. That's why the shots got flown. Listen, nigga, I go out of town with this nigga. Yeah. He got some weight on the table. I match it. We do what we do. We get out of town. We stay with the bitch in the crib, whatever. No solution. We don't stay in. We got two.
Oh, where we at? We in Redden. We out of town. We in
AP. Annapolis, Maryland. Shout out to Braxton's. That's weird. That's when Tony Braxton was trying.
Say words.
He was trying to get the record deal.
Say words.
But the sisters were still in AP, Annapolis, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Braxtons. I got a whiff of them before the record deal. Shout out to Braxtons, real talk. So we in Annapolis, Maryland. And all right, yo, I'm gonna put some work on the strip. Your shit next. All right. While his shit work on the strip, my shit in the crib. We in and out the crib. We come back to the crib one time my shit gone.
Hold on. This shit that you had in the crib.
Yeah.
The stash is gone.
Yeah.
Somebody took it amongst the team.
No, the whole team was outside the whole time. So somebody who got access to the street other than the team took that. Remember, we stayed in somebody's house.
Like shit.
They get high.
Yeah, down the town and all that.
They get high. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they got us. We played outside. But the nigga nut, yo, I'm going to New York, get some more shit. I'll be right back. He good for it. Big nut, nigga, money right. Man, that nigga nut took 2 niggas with New York with him. Them niggas went straight to dangerous level. Them niggas got fresh. Them niggas walking around LG with the 3/4 Pele's with the belt on. They chilling. I'm in AP, Maryland for like 2 days. Broke. No work. Don't know how this shit gonna go down.
Oh shit. I remember I'm listening. The 3/4 joint, but most of them was green, had the yellow stripes running through them and all that, the yellow pipeline running through it and all that with the belt.
That's Ivy Davis. I remember nuts.
Word.
Nut at his best.
Word.
Listen, Nut know how to perform on stage. Ivy Davis in more ways than one. Because I'm gonna get back to that because he was my idol in the weight battle growing up as doing his DFY.
Y'all was both Diesel little niggas.
Nah, Nut was Diesel. I was trying to catch it. That's all.
You was playing catch up.
Yeah, I ain't getting my glory into the statement. I'm saying that. I don't care what nobody else says. I ain't getting my glory to my statement. My whole or every juvenile bit I did, I was chasing Nut.
Yeah, I did a juvie bit too though, right? That's where you got a size from?
And I did 3.
Still chasing him.
And I was chasing him the whole time.
It's flowers.
It's flowers. I was chasing Nut for 3 juvenile bits, man. Word to mother. I don't think I passed until I got late in my 30s, man, on the state bit. But I was chasing Nut the whole time. But then, you know what I'm saying? Nut was that deal. Nut was that deal. Good dude. But he pulled that move, son. He left me in Maryland fucked up. I called around the way, yo, what's up? Y'all niggas saw Nut? Yeah. Where he at? Oh, he chilling. He walking around the project with the new levers on. Oh, what? Nigga. I jumped on the train, came to New York, got gripped up. Yo, where this nigga at? But it's funny because when I got gripped up, he was gripped up waiting for me.
He knew when you get there. That's a fact. Niggas know when they did some
come on, shit. Man, he knew the bullshit he pulled, but at the same time, he knew he pulled it on.
This ain't no sucker nigga. I gotta grip up.
Come acting
crazy. He got stupid.
So we got into a little gunplay. It ain't nobody get hurt, thank God. You know what I'm saying? I think the best thing we could have done was do it in broad daylight. Nobody got hurt. If we did it at nighttime, maybe somebody got dropped. You know what I'm saying? But nobody got hurt. And
y'all ever talked after that shit?
This is how it ended. From the shootout, I went my way, he went his. The shootout had to be in March. I got knocked up probably a couple days later with Wise. Nut came through the 4 building.
This is when you take the bid for Wise.
Right. I'm in on Allen doing the 6 building bid. This is the Brooklyn Bronx area. I got knocked in March. Nut probably came through the 4 building in June. And when we saw each other, we ain't even mention that shit. You all right? You good? We was on a visit and shit was crazy with that Brooklyn Bronx shit. So we didn't have time to talk about that. What's up? You good? You gripped up? The whole thing was I beat the shit out of one of these niggas. I was like, I gotta raise it, nigga. Make sure you go on your visit. You gonna make sure I go on mine, and we gonna leave together. And we never talked about that shit ever again.
Was you up north when you saw Nut in the video?
Yeah. I was in,
how you felt when you saw something come on the camera? Better know you know Kim, you know Biggie.
Nah, I was more fucked up off of Kim.
You was more fucked up off of
I wasn't fucked up off of Biggie. I was in the Allen when Biggie was rapping. Fat Chris, yo, rest in peace, Lil Gaggy. That's the homie from the stop. Rest in peace, Lil Gaggy. I never forget he's in 3 lower. No, he's in 6 lower, my bad. And Lil Gaggy came to my show, he's in 6 lower bit. He was like, yo, Fat Chris rapping.
Fat Chris.
Who? Fat Chris, that be on the block. Ooh, Fat Chris rapping. So I had a win of Fat Chris becoming a rapper. Didn't know he was going to become Biggie Smalls, also known as the Notorious B.I.G. That shit came out of nowhere. I'm being real with you. But I enjoyed it like everybody else. What fucked me up was when they moved me from Clinton, Maine to Clinton Annex. So now I'm in my first like dorm like set. And these niggas got late night shit like that. On a Friday night, niggas watching videos. And the Players Anthem video came out. That's the first video Lil Kim is in.
That's the joint Nuttin'.
No. Nuts and Get Money.
Okay.
Lil Kim's first debut video with the Mafia is Players Anthem.
That's a fact.
And I'm watching that shit like Lil Kim can rap. And Lil Kim's not a rap name. That's what we call it in the hood.
Alright.
That's not a rap name. That's what we called in the hood. So I think she fucked me up the most. Mano going home rapping didn't fuck me up because that
Mano ain't fuck you up?
Nah, because that nigga was beating on his desk in Southport when he started. Yo, get off the gate, nigga. You sound like Tupac. Lay down. So I was there for that.
Oh, you should sound like Pac?
Everybody wanted to sound like Pac at one time.
At one time, you
know
right.
what I'm saying?
You right.
He was that inspired.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? But it didn't surprise me when he went home and became a rapper. I remember when he was beating on the desk. Lil Kim is the one that surprised me the most.
Being that you brought up Mano, was you locked when Mano allegedly, well not allegedly say you did it, caught the plug in and tried to kidnap him or that he was already locked up?
Yeah, because I was on the island when he came through.
You was on the island when he came through?
Yeah, he came through. He came through. Him and Dog came through injured.
What's your memories
Dog
of
got shot in
that?
the face. Dog mouth was wired up. And Mano had a bike accident, so he had a cast on his foot. So they came through injured.
What's your memories of son?
Oh,
Mano growing up in a rock.
I told him, man, I want to ask.
Alright,
you know
we
these
got
niggas in your college. Yo, we heard the story.
We gonna leave that alone.
Especially when it comes to a nigga like me, because you put the hate.
Alright. So let me ask you a question. This is something ain't nobody ever asked you.
Go for it.
C-74 Fruit, right? Ran the island, I mean, held it down and all that good shit. You had a team, or you was a part of a team, not you had a team, but you was all collectively a team, right? That, right?
The boys, shout out the boys.
All right, who all it was consisted of the boys?
Fruit, Big Belly Man Heck, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Mig, Raw Mac from the Bronx. Mitchie Love from the Bronx. Saquon, Diane on St. Laz.
Shout out Saquon.
Saquon was a boy. Then we had some stragglers. And when I say stragglers, that don't mean they was nobody. What I mean by stragglers was you had some niggas that was family that would pop in and out the house. Because four Upper was the house where the boys originated. So Four Upper was our house. Then you had the homies like Jern.
Jern from Queens, right?
Jern from the Bronx.
Like, the real shit is this. It's two Germs in which it must be. It's nothing from Queens.
Yeah, the 525.
Yeah.
He's subscriber of mine.
All right.
You got Germ and Mitchie Love, which is co-defendants. Now Mitchie Love is a boy, but Germ is not. Now Germ is one of them niggas, he do what he do anyway he goes, do what he do. So you had niggas who were stragglers. And what I mean by stragglers, meaning they wasn't official boys, but they was family. They was.
Well, I say this was down move. You got 5, you got 050. I mean 550. No. So they have been 550.
No,
they have been friends of.
No,
nah.
When they was in the house, they was the boys.
They was the boys. Right?
If they left, they wasn't the boys.
They who they did.
Yeah, right. It's like Germ, Deluxe, Shoe Shine. Shoe Shine leave the house. Niggas ain't. Oh, he ain't the boy. Let's get him. Nah, that ain't happening.
He shoe shine
still. It's just that he happened to be in the hallway with us. When you see us, yo, they are the boys. You're gonna consider him one of the boys.
When you knew on the island your name, you was that nigga. None for none. We ain't condoning. Hold on real quick. We ain't condoning jail, but it is what it is. Those who walk a certain wall behind that G wall or behind that wall, you poke your chest out every now and then. It ain't for everybody to understand, but those who understand, if you know, you know. So when you knew you was that nigga,
I knew things changed for me on Racket Sound when they was all in one big thing. And this is like the end. This is going towards the end of '92. He's all in one main band. Yellow Screen. Rest in peace, China.
R.I.P. China.
R.I.P. China. There's a bunch of us down there.
Connecticut, China.
We on the one side.
Now I was born, salute.
We yelling, screaming, kicking on the gauge, acting stupid. We in the bed. Bunch of kids. Police was like, yo, all y'all motherfuckers put your sneakers on, get ready to come out your cell. They cracked all our cells, brought us all in the paper. They put us in a circle. I never forget the police name was Cut Catino. He's walking around the circle. He's charging us up. Oh, y'all little motherfuckers disrespectful on the gate, making noise. He doing what he do. He's saying what he got to say. But the end of his conversation ended with them niggas putting hands and feet on us, right? Now it's the end of '92. I done been here for the Brooklyn Bronx shit. Police done got their shit off on me. I ain't had the incident with the sergeant yet. So after he said what he said, son, before he dismissed us and sent us back, I don't know what it was, but something made me speak up. It's like, yo, man, half y'all niggas in this circle got 125.25 on your indictment. I ain't nobody punching bag, bro. And things changed for me then. They did. That moment. Because I said that in front of the police. And they was like, yo, this nigga gonna have these niggas riled up. Which was the truth, nigga. How we all sitting in here with these murder indictments? Letting these niggas from the project, because that's who these niggas was, these officers. They was niggas on the projects who
Ebron, Brownsville, shouted out.
They were niggas on the project. Some of them was cool niggas and some of them wasn't. But how we gonna let these niggas that wasn't cool in the project
Try to sun us now.
beat on us and shit like that? Nah, I ain't doing that. I don't think I'm doing it. That was my position right then and there. And a lot of niggas kind of like jacked it. And when the incident, see, this is the shit y'all don't know. The incident popped off in the yard where I did assault the nigga. When niggas popped off and they was shaking out, it was inmate on
So for the record, is it two different incidents? Or
no, it's one.
One incident.
It's one incident. But what niggas don't know is when the incident popped, it was inmate on inmate.
At first,
niggas was doing what they do. That shit Ebron talk about. I didn't put all that shit out there because the focus was too deep on the sergeant nigga. It was inmate on inmate. And when that inmate on inmate shit was going on, niggas was using a certain term. And they stamped that shit on me. And that term was revolution. If you remember, this is '92. This is when the song by, what's the group name in hip hop? They was the Conscious Group. Tennessee.
Arrested Development.
Remember the joint where they revolution?
Yeah.
That song was big then.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know how adolescent niggas get, you know how we
vibe off that.
We vibe off that shit. So when we popped in the yard, niggas was using that word revolution, revolution. Niggas was screaming that shit in the yard that day. Listen, man, y'all niggas from 1992 and that 4 billion, y'all remember this shit. Get in the comments and let Sonny Blacko know this ain't no cap. This ain't no cap. When niggas pop Shadow, you was there.
Shout it out, Shadow.
You was in the jail when this shit happened. You remember this? Niggas was screaming revolution and they stamped that shit on me. Now I'm locked down. I beat the sergeant ass. This is when I know this is my building. Nigga I used to fuck with named Steve. He got to shit with a little dude named Raw. Raw used to be the little homie. Him and Raw had some words. Raw and Heck had some words too. So that's when he stopped being the fucking homie when he disrespect Heck.
You got undeniable love for Big Belly account.
Heck's my best friend in the penitentiary. I never had a closer friend in the penitentiary other than Heck. No question, Dog was my big bro in the penitentiary. No dog.
R.I.P. Heck.
Heck was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? My best friend in the penitentiary. And we didn't make it out the 4 building together. No, we used to cast that together. So I did about 21 years without him. And he remains my best friend. Kind of goes to my train of thought with the fuck I was talking about.
We was talking about, where we at? Big belly man, Heck. 4 building with your name. When you know your name's coming
now,
you knew that was your building.
Raw, this little nigga Raw. He get into some shit with Heck, he fooled for that. But he got into some shit with the nigga Steve. So I'm in the bed. I'm on a visit, I'm handcuffed order, I'm in a bubble by myself, me and my girl. The little nigga come up on the visit, I jump up, yo, what's up, son? He like, oh shit, fool, what up? I'm like, yo, what's up with you and that nigga Steve, man? And the nigga threw me a French in front of the whole visit.
Say word.
Yo, man, don't be asking me about these niggas. Ah, he a dick. Yo, my niggas.
Yeah.
The bitch, the chick in the bubble with me said, I guess he told you. So I'm like, oh, this nigga bugging. So I'm in here furious. World and the niggas come up on a visit. I told them niggas what it was.
Niggas coming to see you on a visit.
No, they coming up on a visit. I'm isolated.
Okay.
But they coming up on a regular visit.
All right.
They in the bing, but they still get a regular visit. My shit different.
Your shit different.
So I'm in the bubble like, yo, that nigga just told me to suck.
Eat a friend.
The world niggas like, yo, we got this weed. Fuck that.
Well,
get that shit and take care of that.
Yeah.
The niggas on the visit for 5 minutes, son. World went there, they took a picture, you get that. They took that weed to the bitch on their way and shut the visiting room down. They beat this nigga ass so bad. I thought it was cool, but what the aftermath after it let me know. Every nigga who saw that nigga after that date, if they had a razor on them, they cut him. To the point where I ran into him in downstate and passed him. It was ugly. 10 years later, the only thing he could say to me was, yo, look at my face. I want him on beef. And I was like, nigga, that's what you get for telling a nigga to suck your dick.
That you think twice about saying
that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But that incident, with the way the building was responding to that shit, and the police had to come to my cell, true. Enough is enough.
Alright, so that's what I knew. Watch this.
That's what I knew.
I'm about to fuck you up now,
That's
right?
what I knew.
Question just came to my head about to fuck you up right now, right? When you knew you had to get your mind right, was it during the transition to meeting the Mrs. Bailey, or was it before that you knew I gotta get my mind right? I'm trying to make it home.
It was before I met. It was before I met my wife. But meeting my wife made me more. You know how? What do you call a procrastinator when he comes out of the procrastination mode?
That's a great fucking question. What do you call a procrastinator when he comes out of procrastination mode?
Because I was in the year 2000, I made a conscious decision to do that. But it wasn't until 2004 when I was reacquainting with my wife where I put my gas to do better. You know what I'm saying? So
she gave you that extra
absolutely.
Because you already had your mind right 2 years prior.
Let me tell you something, son. I worked with my wife for about a year. And in that year's time, I was with my wife. What's 365 days in a year? Mommy, am I lying? I was with my wife probably for 300 of those days.
Let's talk about it.
Do you know how sick I was those 65 days?
That wasn't there with her
in prison. I'm just on her day off. Her day off work. Because every day she come to work, I'm working with her.
Yeah, you're side by side.
We working together.
Yeah.
It's not a relationship.
Nah, it's not, but shit,
I'm getting to know her.
For the prison.
I'm getting to know her. She's getting to know me. And I'm secretly
crushing on her.
I'm smitten. Fuck crush.
Dig it.
I'm smitten.
Dig it.
You know how niggas used to be, yo, she here. Now she ain't here today. I don't go to work. Just go to yard. Now I don't go to yard. Yeah. When I met this woman, so she changed my world, man. And I think that situation, when I got to talking about that woman on YouTube, other people couldn't take it. That's why they came out the woodwork with the bullshit. Because the conversation wasn't about fruit. It was about my wife.
What your wife got to do with this? Just between fruit and whoever. This ain't got nothing to do with Mrs. Bailey. Shout it out, Mrs. Bailey. Salute.
That's why I tell you, man, my wife is a special person, man. She ruffled motherfucking feathers when I'm trying. She ruffled motherfuckers by just being my wife. Motherfuckers want to keep me stuck at 17. When he was 17, he did this. Oh, so now that I'm 48, pushing 50, I ain't supposed to have shit. I ain't supposed to be doing all right for myself. If I was a nigga who did that 23 years and came home and was on the block or back on the bench in LG, niggas wouldn't even be talking about me.
Baby.
Niggas
You was a bum ass niggas wouldn't have nothing to say.
Niggas be talking about me. I came home, I got
your mind right.
I got my mind right, and it's for the world to see, and motherfuckers is mad.
But better yet, it ain't really even for the world to see.
I'm saying it's for the world to see because I made a dumbass decision to get on YouTube.
Hey, yo, all right, so watch this. We almost at 3 hours on this right now. We might,
them other niggas spent 2.5 hours.
We might fuck around have to do a part 2 on this.
I'm
right?
with it.
But yo, listen to this, right?
Try to feel it next time.
So you know you on the way home.
Right.
You know you got daylight.
Right.
All this time you've been down. You don't see no daylight. Let's say 5 years in, you ain't even thinking about daylight. 10 years in, you ain't even thinking about daylight. But then all of a sudden it hits you like, yo, I might get some daylight, B. I might get some daylight on this right here. What that feel like?
That was in the year 2000 when the world didn't end. Oh shit, the world.
1999, 2000.
There you go.
Oh shit,
we still here.
Yeah.
We still in jail.
Yeah.
Like the world ain't here. We really gotta do this time.
I gotta wake up and see you in the morning.
We really gotta do this time.
Yeah.
All right, so I got 8 years to board.
8 years for you to go to the board. Your first board?
First board. All right, so I'm gonna do shit like this. Just climbing down and nigga, what you gonna do? So in the year 2000, I said, yo, man, it's time to get focused and give these people a reason to let you go. And I started just doing the program and shit. Like I said, I started hanging around the right people, started weeding out the wrong niggas. I only had to do that for 4 years because in 04, I was reacquainted with my wife. And like,
hold on, you say reacquainted?
Yeah, man, I knew my wife before. I actually knew my wife before prison. And I told
you from around the way.
My wife is originally from Harlem.
Okay. Shout it out.
Yeah, my wife is a Harlem chick. So for those who think my wife is a fucking upstate chick, they fuck. My wife is from Harlem by way of Beacon, New York. You know what I'm saying? Harlem. So I actually met my wife doing the juvenile bid. Yeah, I was doing the juvenile bid. They took us off grounds to a skating ring. We met some chicks. They handled us fucked up because we was in the group home. She was one of them. So then when that's 89, 2004 is how many years later?
Shit, that's a bunch of fucking
years. That's a bunch of years later.
I know that.
A bunch of years later. I'm in the
89 and 99 is 10 right there.
So that's right there. Yeah. So 15 years later, I'm in the joint. She's my boss. My name is Fuquan.
That's your birth name.
Birth. My mama named me that. You get that name.
That's a fact.
So when I go to the spot, working, yo, fuck, you know me from Brooklyn now. I don't know Beacon. I don't know if you want to say Beacon either. Like, wherever you from, I don't know. And then she put it together before me. Yeah, group home nigga. Oh shit, that was you who curved me. Yeah. I was 15 at the time. She was pushing 20. I was shot. And I'm in a group home. Boy, get out of here. And she had some kids at the time. What I was gonna do for her?
Right.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So when I say reacquainted, that's what I mean. When I was reacquainted with my wife in 04, she made me look at life differently. You know what I'm saying? She made me look at life differently.
Gave you hope.
Yeah, she made
it might not be the word hope, it just be everybody get that little spark in the word.
She just made me want to be a better person. She made me want to be a better man. She made me want to be a better human being. Everything, son. And you know what I'm saying? I praise it to this day. That's why I call her my queen. Yeah, I say we fight like cats and dogs, but what y'all don't know is when I make that's verbal. That's what they running with. When I say we argue like cats and dogs, son, I got 6 kids. I got 6 stepchildren. I call them my kids, though. And they all grown. So if I beat my wife ass, I got to fight 6 motherfuckers. 6 motherfuckers. How that's going to happen? Let's be serious. You know what I'm saying? Let's be serious. Don't fight there now. Let's be serious. Anybody know what type of shit? Exactly. Yeah. Let's be serious. So when I say that to say, when I say we argue like cats and dogs, we go at it because we both met our match. That's why we get
it's a beautiful thing when you meet
your match. Son, I met my motherfucking match. This is the first woman I can't do what I want to do. this is the first woman who I bow down to and let get her way. Like, and this is like some person. So the kids sit back and be like, reality shit. And we used to blow that shit off. Y'all bugging, we could never do no shit like that.
But
Here I am on YouTube now.
Well, you seeing it now.
Yeah. And my kids are the ones who peeped it first.
All right, before we end this right here, because it might be a part 2, I'm telling you.
I hear that shit. I gotta buy another motherfucking suit.
Yeah, and I gotta buy some more. Yeah, all that.
I gotta buy another suit.
Now we might timber it out and some jeans or something the next joint. You know what I mean?
You know. Going out of big ass.
But here go my thing right now, babe. What, 48?
48, I'll be 50.
I'm 48 years old, right? A long journey. When we young, we can't phantom 35, 45, 55, right? When we young, right? What would the 48-year-old Fuquan Bailey tell 12-year-old, 13-year-old Fuquan Bailey?
I was asked this question recently on an interview, but he asked me what would I tell the 17-year-old Fuquan?
Now I'm talking about I jumped off the stoop.
Oh, right. Jumping off the stool, I came off a little earlier than that because I was fascinated with just being bad. I was just a bad fucking kid with great grades in school.
Small in this
report card. What they used to do on a report card, they used to write the U for unsatisfactory.
That's a fact.
I always got the U's in conduct. I was just bad.
But your grades was good.
I just loved the stage. Or I wasn't a whore for the attention. It's just that the stage is open. I go out there and do a great job. I just know how to perform on stage. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you know what?
That shit can't be tough. No, I'm gonna answer your question before you. I want you to forget.
Let's go.
Question. What I would tell a 10-year-old, 11-year-old Fuquan is, I'm gonna get deep on y'all.
Let's go.
What I would tell that 10-year-old, 11-year-old Fuquan is, it's so right to hurt. It's so right to cry. It's so right to have a mother who's fighting the disease of heroin addiction. Like, these are the things that bothered me then. And I'm going to tell that child, it's so right. It's so right that you have to deal with epilepsy in your family. You know what I'm saying? It's so right that your father's in prison, but your grandmother's still here. Like, these are the things I would tell him.
Did you ever see your father on your journey?
Now, what you mean by doing big?
Yeah,
because he had different girlfriends and they would take me to see him and shit like that. But being a father, he's never been a father. And he know, we go through it. He know our favorite song, Got Love For You by Jay-Z and Benny Singh. He know what we go through. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do right by me. You know what I'm saying? He was never a dad. But that's my dad. That's my father. I'm his only child. And I'm a champion him to the day he stopped breathing. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't do right by me. But I would tell that kid, it's all right. Because these are the things that I kept bottled in. These are the things that allowed me to act out. These are the things that allowed me to bring those U's back home on my patrol car. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things I would talk to.
What that hurt, that's what people don't understand. That hurt has to come out.
Yeah.
Now, how you show that hurt or how you let it out is a different 9 out of 10. It's going to be aggression.
Absolutely.
9 times out of 10,
not
that
always aggression, but how it's going to come out is misbehavior. It's not going to always be aggression. It might just be misbehavior, stealing, cutting school, lying to your parents. Those are behavior issues that come from shit like that.
But at the same time, we products of our environment. We from an era when your average 13-year-old kid back then was damn near in his head, he thought he might have been 20.
Absolutely. You know, that's why my wife didn't give me no rap when I first met her. I was I was 15, she was pushing 20. She at 20, she already had 4 kids, she was holding down.
But you thinking you grown.
No, I don't know none of that shit. She looking at me like, nigga, what you gonna do for me?
Dig it.
I'm a 20-year-old living the life of a 40-year-old.
Dig it.
She taking care of her family. She mother and father. I ain't have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my wife because she did what she had to do with the motherfucking kids.
So what you say, your own determination, along with what the higher powers throw your way as far as blessings, your wife, knowledge yourself, waking up,
Health.
health, that's leading you to the man you are now.
Yeah, man. And I can't stop saying this, son. I don't think I would be the man I am today without my wife. I was on a road of destruction in the penitentiary. My wife saved my life, son, because I was determined to get me a chick. Don't get it fucked up. It's just that she was the one who stepped up, son. She was the one who said, yo, these bitches let you go. Because I ain't got no biological children. I went to jail 17 years old with no kids. I ain't got no baggage other than the felonies. I ain't got no baggage, my nigga. I ain't got no baby mamas, no child support,
None of that.
no fatherless children out there, none of that. My wife chose me. She said, these bitches let you get away. I didn't understand my worth. She did. So when I tell you, I can't stop praising my motherfucking wife, that shit is real. She let me know my worth. And I am here in time. Sometimes I forget. Shoot Sean had to tell me, rest in peace, homie. Nigga, you forgot who you is. You arguing with these niggas on YouTube. You bugging the fuck out. I ain't coming to your show now, nigga. That's how you handle me. You forgot who the fuck you is. You arguing with these niggas, man. You bugging the fuck out.
All right, so listen, this is what I'm gonna do right now. You see the camera right there. I'm gonna let you look at the camera. I'm gonna step forward for about 60 seconds. Or talk to LG.
Oh man, you gonna put me on the gun like that with lock your guns. Listen, man, lock your guns. Y'all already know what it is, son. I came to YouTube with this shit, and I only wanted to do the right thing. That's all I want to do is the right thing, son. I didn't have to do episode 5 when I fired that shot and speak highly of the people and the love and the things I want to give back, and you know what I'm saying? Talk about my cat. I didn't have to do that. You know why? Because I did that shit over my bid and I made my amends on my bid. I did that because the general public in Lafayette Gardens, y'all needed to hear that from me. And it seemed like y'all flipped because I did it. But that's neither here nor there, man. I'm going to remain to be big fruit, loyal to a folk. I'm going to keep screaming LG as long as y'all acting right. But me and this other nigga, I'm going to handle this nigga because he deserves to be handled. That shit he did the nut is out of line and out of fucking pocket. He is not going to use me as a motherfucking distraction. Because that's what the nigga do. He's using me as a distraction, not to answer them motherfucking streets. He left nut with 85 cents in his pocket. We want some motherfucking answers. Everybody who know damn well nut did not drive around with 85 cents in his pocket. And we want to know why that boy Young Nick, aka Lil Nut, who's on his way home next month after doing 13 years, we want to know why you ain't go visit. That man did 13 years without you going to visit him, nigga. Yeah, so you keep playing with me, man. You keep playing with me, man. I'm not here for play. I'm going to let you enjoy these lights and 15 minutes of fame with the ops and all that stupid shit because you're a social media whore. You want some attention. That's why you're going live, man. You want to be seen. You think it's 1998 and you still Puerto Rican right? Nah, nigga, it's 2023 and you washed up and you running from these streets. But these streets want to know what the fuck happened to Nut, man. Stop using me as a distraction. Because everybody know fruit. Everybody know you sitting up there making a fool of yourself. And the only reason why the views is going up is because niggas want to hear you make a fool of yourself. That's the only reason why the views is going up. You was number 2 in the video with Nut. You're number 2 in the LG story, and you number 2 on the Ops channel. You's a fucking idiot. That's what the fuck you are. You an idiot. Answer them fucking questions. Tell us why Nut Mama still ain't receiving an apology. Tell us why Nut Family still ain't received that motherfucking jury or that money. Stop using fruit as a distraction, my man. You having fun doing it because you in your glory, you on TV, you fucking bozo. Answer those nut questions, bro. Stop using it as a distraction. All right? And on that note, I want Lafayette Gardens to know the love has always been genuine. The love has always been real. But if a nigga cross fruit, I will put all y'all niggas on blast. Don't play with me, man. I'm the best thing that ever came out of Lafayette Gardens, and I don't have a problem continue screaming Lafayette Gardens. But y'all niggas not gonna handle me fucked up, man. Y'all gonna respect royalty, man. That's what the fuck y'all gonna do. Straight jacket.
And yo, good people. Good people, good people. I'm sorry for the blurriness and all that. We was at the pool. We didn't even get to shoot pool. Niggas ain't got saucy off the Douce and all that.
Yeah, I'm twisted.
Yeah, listen, it was a great interview. I want to humbly thank my man for pulling up on me and let's get the job done and all that, right? Hey, yo, LG, he's striving. We ain't perfect, right? Just remember, he's striving, right? Hey, yo, this ain't no beef with nobody personal. This ain't what no shots at nobody besides who he got issues with, right? Other than that, this is the evolution of a man, and we ain't done yet, right? We might have a part 2 coming to the evolution of a man,
Definitely gonna have
right? Because we can't get all this in one little take and all that, even though we've been on here 3 hours. We can't get this in one take, right? Yeah, hold on, let me put my eyes on so I can talk to the people real quick, right? See what we got in the building. Miss Playful, T-Bone, thank you. Yeah, T-Bone Blast, salute, my G.
Salute, my nigga.
Thank you. Double R, salute.
That's my wife.
Big Fro, Mrs. Bailey, you already salute. Who else in the building? Everybody who tuned in right now, Jai Ace, salute.
Jai Ace was popping.
7 Guard, Dark Side Sag.
7 Guard was
That's
popping.
my guy, salute.
Yo, I've been drinking since yesterday.
Angel, you see,
Fucking with Mo.
this was a full bottle of Deuce.
Now I'm fucking with Sonny.
This was a full bottle. Mr. White shot it out. Angel Dickinson. This was a full bottle of Deuce. You saw me put a hurt in that right there. And I ain't even a drinker.
I'm on this motherfucker calling this nigga Mikey alcohol.
I had to do this for my son. You see how we popped out? We popped out
Yeah,
looking good and all that.
He threw the motherfucking hard bottoms on.
You know what I mean? I got the batons on, the red bottoms on, and
my
all
wife
that.
told me, nigga, put them Louis shoes on. I said, nah, I ain't gonna be able to walk in them today. My feet hurt. She said, put the Louis shoes on. I said, nah, I come up with this motherfucker, this nigga got on hard.
You did? You know what I mean? But son told me he wanted to spike, because it was, I was like, yo, son, we go do it like everybody else don't do it. We go get suited and booted and all of that, right? Then I ain't go front. After I saw the shit yesterday, I was like, yo, son, you don't want to jump out in the Thames, you might have to stomp a mud hole in niggas or something. Son, we might have to put the Thames on. Son was like, nah, stick to the script. So I jumped out a little, you know what I mean? Hard bottoms on, little, you know what I mean? Shooting all that. My son popped out looking healthy and all of that.
Yeah, we gonna drive safely. We ain't totally drunk.
I ain't gonna let nothing happen to him, Mrs. Bailey. He gonna be all right. You ain't gonna let nothing happen to him.
Thank you, man. I was hoping Sonny did a great interview.
Hey,
I'm glad I did my thing too.
I told my son, listen, when nothing written down, when nothing scripted, it's all organic. You know what I mean? It's all freestyling, but no freaky. I knew I was gonna vibe with my son vibe. I knew that already. You understand me? Brownsville originally, so I knew.
Yeah, Brookdale Hospital.
I knew we was gonna link up. I'm a good judge of character, right? Now, to those who watch it, don't take this as no beef. Unless your name is specifically called, he was specifically talking to you, or your other podcasters and all that, this ain't no beef. He was specifically talking to who he wanted to talk to. LG, he's striving. The evolution of Fuquan, right?
The saga continues.
Enough said, saga continues. Good people. Yeah, I know the slogan, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? Subscribe, you know what I mean? Subscribe to OG Sonny Blanco. Subscribe to the Big Fruit Podcast.
Big Fruit Podcast.
The real Big Fruit, right? Salutes, salutations. Good night, good people.
Salute.
Word. Let's see how we get up out of here. Word.
Yeah. Yeah, we was frozen. He said 3 hours. I'm like, what did he just say?